All right, Chris, we're live. Don't be cursing.
We're live? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta self-censor, bro.
Chris likes to curse behind the scenes when you guys aren't watching, and then play a principled man on here when it's watching.
So you've heard the old saying, "Cuss like a sailor." Well, Chris was a sailor.
Chris,
Man, come on.
You
Yeah,
can
I'm
take
gonna throw me under the
the
bus
boy
like that,
off the
would you?
boat. You can take the sailor off the boat, but you can't take the sailor out of the. You can't take the
Yeah.
cuss words out of the sailor or something.
Yeah, Brad don't even know what he's saying. Corey, I like all that stack of that bubble wrap up there you got.
I don't. I don't
These
like
words
it.
don't fall on you.
It's the first time in 2.5 years we buy bubble wrap.
Ah,
We bought that big load from someone local here of the rolls that are like 4 foot tall.
yeah.
We just got through them, so we had to order from Bubble Boy. The one thing I like Bubble Boy bubble wrap. It's just the same as everywhere else. It's fine, but every single roll we order from Bubble Wrap or from Bubble Boy smells like cigarette smoke. Every roll.
Really?
I don't know what the hell
I
it
never
is.
noticed that.
Must be your local. They must be hot
Just
boxing over
chain
at your
smoking
local.
in the factory, or what are they doing? I don't know.
I don't know where does yours come from?
I have no idea. As soon as we have to take them out of the bags, we can't leave them in the bags they come in. We take them out of the bags and we set them in here, and the smoke smell kind of goes away. But when we get them, it just smells like they came out of somebody chain smoking in a bar next to them. They're just
Interesting.
horrible.
Most of ours comes out of somewhere in North Carolina. Occasionally we'll get one from somewhere else, but most of the time they come out of North Carolina, and we don't have that here. So
I know if we complained to Joel about it, he would do something about it. But that's why we don't as well. Like, I don't want him to send me free bubble wrap. I just wish I knew like why we can order bubble wrap or buy different bubble wrap and it never smells like cigarette smoke, but every time we order from them, it smells like they're chain smoking as they're making it.
Maybe is that all I gotta do is like say, hey, my bubble wrap smells like cigarette smoke and I'll get free bubble wrap for
I
life?
don't want to do that though. That's the last thing I want him to do is send me free bubble wrap for that. I really like Joel. I wouldn't expect him to do that.
Yeah.
So do they own their own places, or do they farm it out?
No, it's farmed out.
Okay. I figured.
I mean, I think they own their own warehousing, but I don't think they don't create the bubble wrap.
I see Upstate Picker is here. I see Corky Picker, ABC Mac. Brian is here. SCG Collectibles, ABC Mac. Hey guys,
Hello.
Brian, SCG, and Upstate guys. Jordan, you guys, man, I sure do appreciate y'all coming by Friday night, man. My Whatnot show. Appreciate you visiting me.
What happened Friday?
I had my Whatnot show Friday night, and they showed up. So you guys got anything, which I think all three of y'all did. It went out yesterday, so you'll be getting it. You'll be getting it sometime this week. So that leads me to Friday. This Friday, as you can see, I'm already cleaning controllers. I got 3 boxes back there full. We're going to be doing controllers and consoles and other accessories this Friday. So that's going to be a fun one, I think.
You got a question there from Jordan about
how much did that Night Trap Sega CD game sell for?
$1.
I know. That was one of the high ones. I want to say 35 or something sold for 50. Something sold for 50. I don't know if that might have been the $50. I can't remember. There was one that sold for 50. There was some that sold for over 40. And then there were some that sold for the 50 one was a PS2 game in the box complete. It was one that I never heard of, and people just went absolutely stupid over it. I was like, what? What's going on? So it sold, but I think that Night Trap definitely went for over 30. I'm pretty sure about that.
Nice.
Need some help selling those video game systems. It is so out of your wheelhouse. Cleaning means taking them apart and cleaning the inside. Also, yeah, no, wait, $2, man, untested. That I just wipe them down so they look nice on the outside. Yeah, it's not. I don't take them apart. None of that. I stopped by your show a bit late to say hi, but it was just not my kind of.
You hear me?
By maybe next show. Oh, thanks for coming by, Kat. Leroy actually stopped by and tipped me a little tip. I was just surprised to see that.
What was the tip? Try harder?
No, he gave me some money. He gave me some money. But Amy's in here.
I saw. I said hi.
Okay.
We'll do it again. Hey, Amy.
The Kat, yeah, this one coming up will be controllers and consoles, Kat.
Oh, you're running another one?
Yeah, Friday.
Controllers and consoles.
And accessories like cable accessories, stuff like that.
So what's Brad up to? Sorting Playmobil?
I'm actually working on financial reports for the church today. I gotta put together. We always do a rundown of everything we did the previous year, but I gotta collate all that information and put it in an understandable form.
Like work.
Stupid number stuff.
Stupid number stuff.
Game
Just do
Boy.
it to AI and tell it to make sense of it.
Yeah.
Another year or so, you'll be able to do that. Just give it access to your bank account and say, go nuts. Tell me what happened.
Yeah.
Other than AI stealing all your money.
We try to be as transparent as we can with all that stuff. Just show every single thing. So,
Hey, Brad,
yep.
you being a Star Wars fan, did you know? Now, I could be wrong about why they call them this, but did you know back in the day that they had black Ataris and they were called the Vader version? So I'm assuming that was a Star Wars version of it.
I didn't grow up on that side of town, Chris. They didn't let us have nice stuff like that.
It doesn't mean Star Wars. That just means the dark version. Vader
It was during that Star Wars era. I figured it had to do.
It probably was.
I got 2 of those I'm running Friday too.
I learned that on Instagram. Vader is German for dark, I heard. I don't know if it's even true.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
They were making fun of the fact that people were surprised that Luke found out he was his father because Darth Vader is actually Dark Father in German. But they could still be surprised. Maybe they didn't speak German.
Maybe.
Pretty good chance.
Maybe. So how's your Playmobil stuff going, Brad?
Out the door like we want it to.
So you're already selling some
Go
stuff
Lag.
that you picked up this week?
Now Lag's talking about
Yeah.
Lag.
Oh, yeah.
Lag, did you set up a Claude bot? I'm interested to know. Did you hear they sold that to OpenAI?
Do what now?
They sold Claude bot to OpenAI.
What's a clog bot?
Above your pay grade, Chris.
Yeah,
What's
you have to have a security clearance for I can tell you that.
Oh,
Can't tell you.
well.
Google can tell you, but I can't.
Oh, so I need to Google it. That's what you're saying.
Claudebot is what they call a modern day security risk. That's the only reason I haven't set one up yet is because security is an absolute nightmare. And I used to work in computer security, so I could set it up behind its own firewall and really limit it. But even then, like it's a massive security nightmare. That's the only thing keeping me from setting one up. It's basically just setting up your own personal AI assistant. I feel like having your own Jarvis. It can even text you and call you.
That sounds interesting.
I would love to have it set up. I'm just not. I'm going to wait for them to get it a bit more secure. It needs a little time to simmer before I go throw that on my network.
Yeah.
And multiply on AWS.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's probably where I would set mine up as AWS. But then again, I don't know. Because of all the security risks, I think I would do it on my own hardware. I have the servers. I could set one up of my own just fine. But the security, I think the security concerns would be even worse on AWS than they would be on your own server. If you had a dedicated server behind a dedicated firewall, at least you can control some of it. Those cloud bots, Chris, they set them up and they started their own social network, and the bots were talking amongst them. It's crazy.
They were talking shit about humans.
So it's a bot, an actual robot?
No, it's a computer.
No, it's just AI.
AI, right? That's what I meant to say.
It's just your own AI.
Okay.
And it's actually just a shell that kind of makes it your own AI. It still uses GPT and Claude and Anthropic and Grok and all the other ones, whatever ones you connect to it.
Are you still using GPT?
What?
I know I said that wrong. Are you still using GPT?
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, every day.
Have you noticed it's getting a little bit better?
I noticed it's getting a lot a bit worse.
Really? Mine's getting better.
Actually,
worse than how?
I find myself going to the other AIs a lot more than GPT now. GPT has gone downhill considerably.
What's wrong with GPT now that on your end?
It's just giving really stupid answers.
Oh, well, see, I think it's doing pretty good on thumbnails and stuff like that. What I use it for, I don't use it for my listings anymore. I got List Easier now.
No, but I use it in business all the time for brainstorming business ideas and marketing and all kinds of other things. And it's just GPT has just kind of gone downhill. It's kind of horrible. Now Gemini outperforms it on almost everything, and nothing really touches Claude in terms of doing scripting and coding. And there's just different AI for different projects, I think.
Right. I'm thinking about testing Nifty's AI lister out and see how that is doing.
Doing what now?
Using Nifty.
Nifty has so I have Nifty, the cross listing platform.
Yep.
And it has an AI lister with it also.
Yep.
You get 500 credits a month on it in the plan that I have. So I'm wondering if I should try it out. I do like List Easier, but that's probably because I haven't tried anybody else's. So, and I got to thinking the other day, I says, I wonder if I'll try this because it's there,
I could tell you, like, List Easier got a jump on the crowd. I love their lister. We use it every day. I'm going to keep using it. And they got a jump on the crowd in terms of the AI listers.
Yeah.
And
I like it.
Oh, I do too. But I'm saying the way AI is evolving, I could take my youngest, my what is she, 21? She'll be 22, who has no computer experience at all. And within a 3-week period, I can walk her through building List Easier. Button by button, screen by screen, and it'll work and function just as well. So with the AI going the way it is, that advantage is going to go away so fast. It's evolving so fast, it's obsoleting softwares as fast as they're being built. So it's a scary field to be in for those guys. But right now, like if you're using it, it's ahead of the game. It's a great piece of software. And I think their competitive advantage is most people won't take the time to do what I just said and build their own. But it's pretty easy to do. And I know people vibe coding as they call it, has kind of a bad rap out there. There is no company out there right now that is, yeah, I saw that. There's no company out there right now that's doing software that's not using AI to assist with software development. There isn't one. And if there is one, they're not a company you want to do business with. They're just not smart. Like AI is doing so much better code than human is right now. You still have to have the knowledge to audit that code, but it's doing such a better job at coding than a human can. And at the pace it's doing, it's incredible. Now it will do stupid stuff. You still have to watch it, but it's crazy what it can do.
Any of you gamers out there remember this plug? It has the red death, the red death light ring, the red ring of death warning on it. It says
Really?
unplug Xbox console and call 800 for my Xbox if the light turns red or flashes red. The light turns off and pressing the red reset button does not turn it back on. So I don't know if anybody remembers the red ring of death on Xboxes, but this is an old plug for one of them.
Don't buy that one. It'll break your Xbox, it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, used to, they would overheat and then that ring would glow red and it was over with. Lag says he's never seen it. He's an Xbox gamer, yeah. I've never seen one like that either, Lag, to be quite honest with you. And I've been around since the original Xbox.
I thought when they said red ring of death, they meant the Xbox power button, the light around it would turn red.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
The 360, the first generations of the 360s had issues with that bad.
SGC says that's not for the red ring of death.
What's that for, my friend?
It's for your sub pump. It's just a reset button.
No, I'm just saying it gives you the warning on it right there.
Teresa's over here yelling at me for being mean.
Isaac's
Being mean.
360, I think it was, would have the red ring of death. We tried popping it open and cleaning and doing all the stuff. I don't think we ever successfully got her fixed.
Yeah. It says to test, plug into a live electrical outlet. If the light is not green, press the red reset button on the box here. Press the yellow test button. If light briefly turns red or stays red, unplug Xbox console and call for my Xbox for a new cord. Otherwise, press reset and continue to use. So apparently they're saying, because this is how Xbox made, apparently they're saying this plug was to reset the ring of death. Is what they're telling you, test it or whatever.
That button is just like your ground faults in your bathroom.
Yes, it is.
You push the button to reset it. It's just a breaker if it gets overloaded.
The SCG says it's a surge protector for your Xbox. Right, correct. I just don't understand why it gives you the directions for the red ring of death. That's stupid. I had one that did the red ring of death one time. I sent it off. They replaced it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, you lucky dog.
Or they fixed it and sent my old one back to me. I'm not sure, but they fixed it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if they fixed it or replaced it.
They did one of the two. But whatever it is, it'll go in the show Friday night.
Your Xbox or the cord?
The cord. I don't have any Xboxes, which is surprising.
I don't have any.
All the other. I got a bunch of Xbox stuff, but don't have the Xbox. Which is kind of surprising.
That's something we have in common. I don't have one either.
I got a PS. I personally have a PS5.
PS5.
I had somebody, so I got my show in the retro game category. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Retro means like older stuff, like vintage stuff, right? Is
Yeah.
20 years older. Is that a wrong assumption or is that correct?
I always thought
Retro is stuff, but
retro is more like well, never mind. I was gonna say something else.
never mind.
I'm trying to do two things at once here.
You can't be doing
Something can be retro and not be vintage or otherwise.
right.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
retro if it's that aesthetic, if it has that retro look, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question. If you was running an item on dollarauction.com, on eBay, whatnot, or whatever platform you use, and you put it under the retro category, or no, I mean, if you was looking for something and you saw retro category games, would you go in there or send that person a message asking for PS5 stuff?
Well, I mean, there's nothing. It doesn't hurt to ask, but probably not. Me personally, obviously not. Like that answer, but it never hurts to ask, I
I
guess.
didn't understand that, why people would come into a show that's golly.
Because they love you, but you don't have what they want, so they're asking for what they want. They're just trying to help you out.
I hear all my systems. Wait a minute. I tear all my systems apart and replace the paste in there also, and clean all the exterior boards and alcohol and vacuum them out. Growing up in the 90s, when I learned the word retro, I thought about the 70s. It's a shock to me to know that 90s is now retro. Yeah. yeah. Just think about this, Brian. Anything 2006 and younger is vintage now. Think about that. So SCG, you're a gamer guy. Okay, like you build clean consoles and stuff like that. So you might want to come by Friday night. I got something. All right, look, I'm going to clean this up. I want to show you this. I'm going to show you guys this, and you tell me what it is, because I've never seen it before. Never. I have two of them.
It's an IKEA bag.
This one needs a little more cleaning than the other one does. But what is this? It says U-Force on it, but look at that. What is that? I've never seen anything like that.
Looks like a giant game of Pong.
Like Battleship, like something.
That's pretty cool.
But it's U-Force, and it's from 1989. I've never seen anything like this.
Party cool.
Oh, man, look here what I found. Look, guys, more games.
Jordan, it almost
1942, disc 1 and disc 2.
Game Boy.
We may have some games Friday, too, looks like. Do what, Corey?
Ran away.
So did you?
So Jordan, is that upstate picker? That's right?
Yep.
And Jordan, you might be correct because the plug is an Atari plug. Like a control. Okay, so this is a controller for an Atari. Okay.
How much stuff did you pick up, Chris?
How much stuff?
Yeah, for your next.
Man, like yours is overwhelming. Like way over the top overwhelming. Mine's overwhelming for me.
Yeah, you're doing like a week at a time though, right?
Yeah. This week I'm trying to get rid of all the consoles and stuff this week. And that'll be the end of it. But like I had 148 orders Friday night just in video game stuff. So that was a pretty good deal. I ended up selling the whole bunch. I ended up doing like the last bit was a lot of I had like 60 single CDs left out of all of them. And I just bundled all 60 of them up and ran them. And they went pretty good.
I saw that live come by on my feed after you finished with the Nintendo magazines. Those would be kind of a cool thing to list.
Which Nintendo magazines?
The ones he talked about in his video.
Oh. I don't know, Eric. It's called U-Force. And what is that, an Atari plug or an NES plug? Look at that.
Looks like a Nintendo plug.
That may be a Nintendo plug. I have two of these. This one's more sun faded. I'm gonna try and wipe this down and see if I can get
All right.
sun faded or what.
Actually, it kind of looked a little bit like the PlayStation plug, didn't it?
See, there's this thing.
My computer's trying to restart on me.
It says on the back, it says U-Force, copyright 1989.
There, they're telling you what it is.
Oh, wait a minute. It is for the NES. It was a predecessor of the Wii remote. It dictated your hand movement to control systems. Those are parts only listed for 60. It's definitely NES. Oh, good. Well, these are going to be on Friday night show. I'm going to get them cleaned up the best I can. I got two of them, and we'll start them at $2 each, man.
So where did you get all this stuff again, Chris?
Huh?
Where'd you get all this stuff again?
Isn't that from that free, the stuff you got given for?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
how'd you come across that again, though?
So, Jeff, how do I explain this? He 8 years ago, he knew a flea market guy, and he brought 3 trailers to his house and asked him if he could store them there for a little while. And Jeff let him store them there. Well, 8 years ago, he left, took 2 trailers with him, left 1 trailer, and went to New Mexico. And he had told Jeff he'd come back and get the other one, but he never did. So it's been sitting in his yard for 8 years in that trailer. And so he brought them over here. He brought the first batch of stuff over here and asked me if I'd be interested in it. And I told him, yeah, we can do a consignment. And so that's what he did. But he said, I got more. So I went back and I got 3 times as much as I did than what he brought me. So, so we,
did you tell me back? I don't remember you saying you went back. I remember you said that was an option.
What's that?
Going back. I don't remember you saying you went back.
Yeah, I went back. I did go back, and I got like 3 times as much. I posted that one on Facebook, I think, when I went back. But I got 3 times as much as I did the first time. Now I'm going through. I got this bag and 2 more bags that I got to get cleaned up. I've been through all the totes. I got 3 totes back there full of video, full of consoles, wires, controllers, stuff I have no idea what it is. I got this thing right here. I was going to run it, but it's too big to do with my show. So it's like a Mad Catz controller thing. So I'm going to put this on eBay.
Yep.
Do this with eBay. But I got to get it cleaned up. But the rest of it, like I got all these NES power supplies. I got all them listed. I already got a listing on eBay for them, so I'm just going to add any one of them that I find. I think that I seen there was 7 of them total. So I'm going to list all these. Have all these listed on eBay. But I do have PlayStation 2. The thing that plugs into the back of the PlayStation that has the RCA cables that plug into the TV. I got a whole bunch of those. I'm gonna run them on the show. I got all kinds of stuff, man. I mean, look at this thing.
#1 reseller channel and the #1 playable soul.
This is another NES port, whatever it is. Right here. But look at this. This is a quick shot.
Okay.
I don't know what it does.
It's like the first mouse.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So man, that's pretty tight. I wonder if that's supposed to be that way. So buttons are pretty tight. This might actually work. So yeah, I got things like this stuff. I mean, stuff I've never seen before. I mean,
What's it?
Yes.
What's it? What system it goes with?
Yeah, see the NES though. So there was a period. So I started out with the Atari, okay, and then I actually went from the Atari.
Hey, Wes.
Oh, Wes.
I'm paying attention to the chat.
Oh, okay. So I went from the Atari and I played a little bit on I think it's the NES. Isn't that the one that's got that looks square and it's got the drawer on top and you put the thing in and smash it down? I played a little bit, just a little bit on that. And then I didn't touch video games again until golly.
Those were my Zelda years. We
Late
used to have
90s.
Zelda maps printed all over the walls in our basement.
Now that's a game I did play a lot.
We
No, wait a
played
minute.
the hell out of that.
The original Xbox was out when I came back into the gaming world. Because I was in the military for a while, so I missed a whole bunch of stuff with the gaming world when I was doing that.
Yeah, but we were still children when you were floating around, Chris.
Do what?
You're the old guy. I said we were still children when you were floating around in the
I'm
Navy.
the old guy. Lag says my grandfather had an Atari. Yeah, I had an Atari too. Intellivision.
That was our cookie.
I got an Intellivision. I'm actually putting it on eBay.
We had an Atari. We had the NES. We had the Sega Genesis.
We had the Genesis in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a 6-switch. I have a 6-switch Atari with the power supply. That's going on eBay. And then the other 3 Atari, I got a regular 4-switch wood console Atari, and then I got 2 4-switch Vader consoles. Those are going on the show.
I don't know what any of that means.
It's just like so like you had a console, Atari console that was solid black. They call it the Vader version. And then you had a wood grain console that was a wood grain version. And you had they had 2 different kinds. You had a 4-switch and a 6-switch. So the 6-switch is the one that's really sought after more than the 4-switch one is.
What's a 6-switch versus a 4-switch?
Here, I'll show you.
Like,
I'll
no,
show
just tell me. Magnavox Odyssey. I've heard of that one. We did not have that one.
Yeah. I
That's
think most of that stuff skipped me. I always had hand-me-down stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't have anything first generation. I had an Atari after everybody else had a Nintendo. I had never had actual NES.
My first Sega Genesis was a hand-me-down from a friend of mine when he upgraded to like the 32-bit or the 64-bit Genesis.
Yeah.
That's where I got that from.
The only new console I
That was
ever personally had, not counting the kids, what we got for them, but the only current console I ever had at the time was Tanya bought me a Super Nintendo when we were dating for Christmas.
My younger brother sent me a GameCube when he was in the Marine Corps so that I could play a game, one of the online games with him. I was like, that sounds like fun, but I'm not going to spend that kind of money to play a game. So if you want me to play, send me a console. And he did.
All right, Corey. So this is CS 4 switches.
Yeah.
So this is the 4-switch wood grain one. Okay. This is the 2600A. There's another one,
Gosh.
the 4-switch, and it's solid black. Okay. Then you got,
I would assume one with 6 switches.
yeah. Then you got this one. It's got 3 switches on each side. on each side instead of 2 switches. And this one is wood grain. This one's pretty sought after too. This one's a lot heavier too than the other ones.
Josh, I don't think Teresa and I are going to Cincinnati. We haven't. I mean,
Just switch, Dave.
yeah,
We might have to go then.
we haven't made a decision on that. That's a tough one for us because we have Planes to Profit in the end of March, beginning of April. There, right at the very end of March. So they're not that close together, but they're close enough together to make us question because we're kind of obligated for Planes to Profit. So
Also, it's kind of like radiation. You can only, have so many units of it. And when it comes to people, Corey may have already had his allotment for the year with Planes to Profit.
and that's if I had to pick between the two, 100 times out of 100, I'm picking Planes to Profit anyway. So you're right. I might be at my exposure level by the time that's done.
Have you ever looked at one of those charts about the exposure to radiation? And like the one I'm thinking of is there's one out there that shows like Chernobyl, and it does it in like little blocks, little units. So you can see like how much the exposure would have been. And then there's like a whole list of like, the amount of radiation in a banana, the amount of radiation, and it just goes through like if you had an x-ray and this, it's got all that. And like, yeah. And then it's like, if you took all those and all of those exposures that we have and added them up, it wouldn't even take up like a single block of the Chernobyl exposure. It's pretty cool to look at.
Now we're gonna have to find one and sell it on eBay. I've not seen those.
The Corky Picker, did you get good money for it back then?
Fallout wall. Sorry, Chris. What were you saying?
I was asking Corky Picker if they got good money for it during that time.
The 6-switch one?
Yeah.
Chad will be in Cincinnati.
Are you going, Josh? Oh, yeah, I saw it there. I just saw it. Sorry. Okay, I gotta plug up. My computer's gonna die here in a second. I thought it was plugged up.
Oh, Josh is here. Hey, Josh, how's it going?
Been here for half an hour. You just weren't paying attention.
Who's that?
Josh.
Oh, what did he say?
He said Chris isn't paying attention.
Are you gonna go and unleash some Buck Mountain on them up there, Chris?
Of
You
where?
told me.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
Up at the reseller rally.
I'm not going.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Look, if you don't know me by now, I don't need to go somewhere where you can figure me out.
You don't need to what trash are you fixing to talk there? Go ahead.
If you don't know me by now, then I don't really need to go. If they don't,
Chris is big time in people now, is he?
I mean, it's like that.
Right? No, I'm just saying.
Wouldn't that be the reason to go?
Leroy said the other time, he says it's a good place to go to socialize to get recognized. If people don't know me by now, then I mean, we've been doing this for a while.
Socialize part, meet people.
I have to verify. Even if I want to go to Cincinnati, which we're kind of on the fence about right now, I'd have to verify first, because if I have to pay for both sections of the event separately, that would be enough to make me just say I'm not going. I'm not doing that.
I was also informed because I have less than 2,000 subscribers, I'd have to sit by the toilet on the boat. So I'd rather not do that.
That's a real thing. You might have to. That's where I would have to sit.
Nah, Josh, he'd have to come out of his way to come get me. I live over in South Carolina.
Well, I would think they're probably going to pay my way all expenses.
Well, you can buy your
Who's doing that?
Well,
I know
as the number one.
Well, yeah, you probably are going to be a speaker. Right?
Yeah, you're probably going to be a speaker, Brad.
Yeah.
when you get there, I think if you want to go to the Thursday breakout room event, you have to buy a ticket for that. And then if you want to go on the boat part, you have to buy a ticket from that. So it's 2 different tickets to do the whole event. So I'm not sure how that works. I got to clarify that because I'm not.
So you think you
I think
pay?
that's what it is.
So you don't think it's you pay one price and you do the whole thing?
It wasn't in 2023 either. They did we actually complained enough that they just said, come in, don't worry about it.
That's kind of retarded.
In 2023, Trash the Cash charged you to be in the room with them for the breakout event. This year, I think it's just part of the event now where they charge you like $35 if you want to do the networking.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I know. I got to verify though.
No. You said in 2023, you had to pay money to be in the same room with David, Kevin, and Carrie.
If you wanted to be part of that part of the event, you had to pay. Yep. It was.
I can watch them free anytime I want to on YouTube.
Well, then go watch them free.
Then go watch them free. They don't care. I mean, they're not forcing you to pay. That's just the way it was when we went to the last one. And we did. Obviously, I didn't like that. We whined and cried enough that they just said, "Fine, come in, don't pay," and we didn't. But if it's split up like that, where I got to pay for every part of the event I want to go to, I'm not. Like that would keep me from buying a ticket at all. But I have to verify that. I'm not trying to say that's the case because I don't know. But that's the way it looks on the website.
I just go do my fishing rally.
Your fishing rally?
Yeah.
Chris is acting like it's on a front, but you know if he could charge people sitting in a room with him, he'd be doing it.
Is it an
no? I'm not paying this. Look, you're no better than me.
No, but all right, Chris. Let me put a different spin on it. You have a room that only seats so many people. How do you decide who gets to sit in that room?
First come, first serve.
I'm just saying.
I know why. They're when you go to that networking event on Thursday in that breakout room, it's an open bar. There's snacks and there's free drinks. So it costs the event money. So I understand why there's a charge.
So now hold on a minute. Now we're getting into some more detail.
With your event ticket, right?
So you're paying for the bar.
Well, for the hour or two during that event, you have to pay your $30 to get in there.
So I mean, if you're paying to go in there, eat and drink and then socialize or whatever, I understand you're eating and drinking and you're just not sitting there socializing. Now I understand where the money's going. Because if I'm paying money just to go sit in a freaking room to socialize with you, that's not happening. But if I'm able to eat a buffet while I'm there and drink, I get it.
Here. I know where the money's going. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's an event that you bought a $130 ticket to. That shit should be included. I'm not going to pay you extra to go to a separate breakout room. That's the problem I have with it. When you
I agree with you there.
When 100%. You buy a ticket to Planes to Profit, I don't charge you extra to get on the bus. I don't charge you extra to get into the breakout room with snacks and drinks. I don't charge you extra to eat a meal that night when we feed everybody at the event. When you buy the ticket, it's for the event. That's the issue I have with it. And again, I want to clarify. I need to go talk to somebody because I'm not sure 100% if that's the case. But looking at the website, that's the way it looks.
You and I are on the same page, Corey.
I think that for me, that comes across a little bit of a money grab. I don't like it. If it costs an extra $30, raise the price of the ticket $30.
You said it. I didn't.
See, Josh is covering the food for the room.
Is he really?
So the $30 rents the room. What the hell's the $130 get you then? Just the boat.
Josh, can we be your plus ones into the room? Because I'm sure you get in free.
Josh, Josh, give me a call. You can sponsor Planes to Profit. We can get you a better deal than that.
I'm trying to figure out why you. So if List Easier is covering the food, then what's the? Chad, I agree with you, Corey. I agree with you. It all should be one charge.
What Chad is saying is absolutely right because we have to do the same thing at Planes to Profit when we rent the bus. when we buy the meal at the end for everybody to eat, when we do the breakout room and we order food and waters and stuff for that room, you have to guarantee all that. And if you don't meet that, then we have to pay the extra. But guess what? That's why we charge for the event. That's all included in the ticket for the event. We don't charge you for every nickel dime thing you do. Otherwise, just make the event free and tell me I have to pay for everything on my own.
Well,
That's how you could get around that. But to
I'm
charge
sorry.
for different pieces of the event, that I don't like that. That rubs me the wrong way. I'm sorry.
us eBay peons can't afford to go to reseller rallies.
Josh,
Really?
you come sponsor the Planes to Profit. If you get there, I'll cover your ticket, all the event pieces, the bus ride, the meal at the end, they're all covered, and I'll give you a speaking spot at the event. Give me a call. We'll take care of you. We like
not
our
gonna- You're not going to buy my course, Chris?
You got a course?
I'll put one together if you want to pay for it.
No, I'm not. I'm a peon. I'm an eBay peon. I'm not buying no courses.
You wouldn't buy a course? What if
every event is optional? That doesn't make sense.
that course could increase your effectiveness?
Okay, how much is the course?
No.
Depends on the value you're getting from it.
Yeah.
We could talk about courses. I have strong opinions about that are
How
pretty
much?
contrary to the
Corey.
How much did Pegasus say he would charge you for his service?
Nothing.
Oh, he's going to give it to you for free?
Yeah,
that was
You
nice.
should take it. You should take that.
I did.
There you go.
So, what you doing with it?
You see, I'm still sitting where I'm sitting, right?
So you didn't do anything with it.
Well, I mean, the information I received from him did help me in some portions of my business.
Well, share it with us. Or
Well,
can
I mean,
you? Did you sign an NDA?
What? Did I what? Sign a what?
An NDA.
Non-disclosure.
No. Did you see one of his newest videos? He's mentioned me in there, and he's like his.
I knew to go watch it after they talked about it on Thursday.
Chris, you wouldn't know
I
he
went-
mentioned you if Brad said something or if somebody else hadn't said something.
Yeah, I would have never known. You're 100% correct. And I went in
I
there and
didn't
listened
say
to it, and I let Tammy listen to it, and she looked at me and she says, "He's making fun of you." I says, "I know. I don't talk like that. I'm more hillbillish and backwoods." So that's what I put in his.
It was somebody in the chat mentioned that to you the other night.
That's
Chris.
yes, that's what John did. John mentioned it. So that's what I put in a reply, a message to him. I says, "Hey man, you gotta do better than that, man. I'm more backwoods. Sound more backwoods than that." I mean, he really tried to mimic me.
Did he?
I
No,
didn't.
I don't sound the way he sounded. That's not backwoodish.
Well, now you're making me want to go watch it
Just go watch it and
just
and,
to see.
and-
I'm not going to watch
look,
it.
go watch it. Put in,
Sure.
open up the transcript and search Chris or Buck Mountain.
Okay, we'll go here. Jordan just said something. I'll never sell advice. I can't even form a proper sentence. In my last video, I said I weren't sure. Fun fact:
Hey,
no
I'm,
matter how little you know, if you've done something in your life, you know more than some other person. There is nothing wrong with selling information or advice or help. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It happens. The only industry where people get shit on for doing that is the reseller industry, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. Every bit of information you need in the world for every industry is free on YouTube. 100%. You can spend the next 6 months putting it together, learning it, failing, doing the mistakes, or you could save 6 months and in a 2-week period take somebody's course that you paid $500 for, who puts it all together in a blueprint way where you can step through it and avoid all the mistakes. It's them curating the information and giving it to you in a package that makes it useful. So this is literally the only industry I've ever been in where people shit on courses. I don't get it. It is such an old boys club here sometimes. I really don't get this reseller niche some days. I don't get it.
back in the day, that guy Raking Profit, he would sell like the little ebooks and stuff like that and courses, whatever. And they weren't like exorbitant. I think like one of those ebooks was like $2 or something
There's
like
always
that.
ad courses. That's a different topic.
So actually, like, in the early days, it was probably like 2015 or 16 or whatever it was. Like, I bought one of those just for like top 100 yard sale finds.
Mhm.
And it was super helpful. It's like, yeah, you could sit through like a bunch of videos, but I just bought the PDF, flipped through there, and had it like on my phone so I could look at it, and like went out, and it paid for itself like 10 times over the first time I went to the thrift store.
We paid $600 for a course in 2025 or 2026.
For what?
Or I mean 2005 or 6. We paid $600 for a course that over the course of a year's time changed our lives in ways that, like, it brought us up so many pay scales in very short amount of time. And it was $600. We made the $600 back from buying the course in the first 30 days. Like, it absolutely changed our lives. Now, I've bought a lot of courses since then. That course that I did buy for $600 is now like $3,500 for the entry level of that course. But we've bought a lot of courses. There are bad courses. There are people who should not be selling courses because the course is garbage. But there's a lot of good courses, and they do serve a purpose. There's nothing wrong with it.
Who was those guys that they had courses about Amazon, but they literally gave you like every bit of the info you could. They walked you through how to use Jungle Scout, and they told you, how to find categories, how to find items within those categories, like the parameters you're searching for when you search for it. They literally gave you all the information. It's a little bit different than Pegasus, like with like creating products, but it was like they literally had, like all the like how you could find things, how to connect with distributors and all of that. Now they really gave you like, it was like $3,000.
If you remember the name of it, I don't know. One of the biggest courses on FBA for about 10 years was called FBA Empire. Everybody that ever paid for the course, it had rave reviews. They also had a 90-day money-back guarantee. If you took the course in 90 days, you didn't think it was worth it, they'll give you every penny of your money back. But it was expensive, like $3-4 grand. I know the guys that created the course. I'm still in business with both those guys. They're very good guys, but they took everything they learned over 15 years about selling on Amazon, and they put it in a blueprint, and they walked you through it, and you had their live help. Like, that course was worth every penny and so much more. And that's not even the one I paid for. I got that course for free because I was in business with those guys. But some of those courses are insane. I'll tell you what, if the people at the top of the influencer market in this industry, in the reseller niche, would shut up about courses and quit shouting from the rooftop that anybody sells you information as a con artist, courses flourish in this industry. If somebody had said, hey, give me $50 and I'm going to avoid a year's worth of mistakes, and I'm going to give you the blueprint of reselling and what makes it work. We didn't know about sell-through rate. We didn't know about how to check comps. We didn't know what products were good or bad. We didn't know how to set up our shipping policies. If you put that in a blueprint package, sell it to somebody for $200, and it saves them a year's worth of pissing down their pants trying to figure this game out, you can't tell me that's not worth it. It's the people at the top of the influencer game in this market that are shitting on courses and make it the way it is. They just need to shut up and leave it alone. If they have such a problem with it, don't make a course. What the hell does it bother you for? If it's a good course, if it's a bad course, it'll phase itself out. People will call it out for what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I feel what you're saying, Corey, and I personally think I've been blackballed because of that.
Why, did you create a course?
No, because I complained about them crapping on courses before.
I don't care. They blackball me. Like 6 people watch me religiously, and that's fine. We create content for us. So I don't care if they blackball me.
Right.
I'm not going to hold back on saying what I want to say.
I'm going to tell you, since Josh is in here, I don't know if I've ever publicly done this yet. Like, Josh, are you still here?
Well, until we find out if he is, I have a good friend. He works for Dave Ramsey, and of course they do like financial peace in churches and stuff. And so there's another friend that actually got, he went through all their like training and stuff to like do that or whatever. But one of the things they told them is when you do this at your place, wherever you do it at, if you do it at a hotel or at a church or wherever you host these things, like you can totally do it for free if you want to. But, like people who they said statistically, like, and they had like a lot of data to back it up. The people who pay for a thing are the ones who will show up for all 13 weeks and actually put it into practice. The people who get it for free as a gift rarely complete the whole thing or do anything with it. So,
yeah, and that's true. I mean, I can go on about courses forever. Like Josh, you're not wrong. I mean, there is in every industry, whether it be drop shipping or Amazon, fulfillment by Amazon, or any industry you want to go into with e-commerce, you have the shyster crowd. They always get phased out, and it isn't one person calling them out. I'll tell you how to phase them out the fastest. Let them try and sell people something, and then watch the people say, I got catfish. This is garbage. There's no value here. That phases them out faster than anything. And those aren't the people hurting the reseller community right now. That's not the people. The bad actors aren't the ones hurting this community. It's the people that are so staunch against courses that can't help themselves but the crap on them. And the bad part is, those are the same people that on a weekly basis people try and reach out to. And
let me see this real quick. Let me show them. If you're going to turn us into these kind of people. Oh, I see. Just
these kind of people.
Yeah, you'll see what I mean.
I'm saying these are the same people that people are reaching out to saying, can you give me advice? Can you help me with something? It's
our newest addition here.
What is that? A puppy.
It's a little puppy.
Yeah,
She's actually a puppy person too.
Y'all should have went with a Frenchie.
I don't even know what it is. What is it? It's a dog.
Miniature
Schnauzer.
Schnauzer. That poor cat's in trouble.
He's shaking.
All puppers are good.
On you.
Here you go, Tanya.
Well, since Josh is in here,
hey, we should get him his own screen.
Since Josh is in here, I do want to say this. This is about 3 years in the making to come. So I've never really publicly apologized to Josh, because I want to tell you, my YouTube channel took off because of Josh. And I want to thank him for that. And at the same time, apologize for some pretty rude things I said to him during that time. I've come to learn you're a pretty good guy, Josh.
Puppy cam. I like that. We need a mascot cam and just put a GoPro on his collar.
Hey, Josh, when I start my channel, I'm going to call you out. Nothing personal, bud.
That's what I'm going to start doing, just calling Josh out in videos. What do you need? All right, guys, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go build a course quick. No, I got to help Teresa take bags out to the car.
Well, hey, for real, though, I was on the verge of quitting after that because I didn't know, like, I had to grow some tough skin. That whole thing made me grow tough skin because Josh had some loyal followers that come on and gave me up the river, man. And I can't remember. I think it was Kevin I reached out to at that time, and I explained to him the situation. And he said, yeah. He says, if you're going to do this, you got to have tough skin. So I had to grow some tough skin. So
yeah, you probably backed off a hair when that happened, I'd guess, right? So you probably backed off a hair when that hit.
I did. I quickly realized I didn't want to be that type of person on YouTube because of all the hate mail I was getting, and I just like, I really don't want to do hate mail. I don't know if this is good or bad. But if I'd have known drama was the thing, man, I just had a drama channel back then. Good Lord. I didn't know. I mean, we probably could have made up some stuff and been good with it.
I don't know.
Could you imagine the flack I would have got if I'd have made up some stuff about Kevin or Dave?
Made up?
Well, you really wouldn't have to make up nothing with them. I mean, could you imagine the flack I could get?
What was that? Shots fired. What was that, Chris?
Josh is talking about selling the loans. Yeah, those eBay loans are gotchas.
Yeah.
40% interest is crazy.
Wow. Really? 40%?
I think that's the cap. But yeah, 40%.
Dude. I mean,
That's
like
not a that's a shakedown.
I think my like 30% is like high end consumer stuff like that, but 40%,
40% is high. 40% is
we're getting into payday loan area there.
yeah, I think you are. Yeah, it should be illegal.
40% of what?
40% interest on a loan.
Where's that at?
eBay loans.
Holy cow, for real?
I think that's what I heard. That's the cap. I think you can get lower, but I think that's the highest interest.
That's like, holy cow.
Insane. I know Shopify has a similar program that people in the e-commerce area were doing. They were promoting the Shopify loans, and then they just take the payments back out of your monthly sales every month. But man, I know a lot of people that got in trouble taking those. A lot of people.
So let me ask you, have you guys heard any more information about Depop or what eBay's going to do with Depop, or since they
I
purchased?
heard they bought it.
Yeah, I mean, but what are they going to do with it?
Right?
Huh?
Did they buy it from Etsy? Etsy
Yes.
owns it, I believe.
Yeah, they bought it from Etsy.
I don't. Lisa asked if I could touch on why they bought it. I don't know why they bought it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Really, I have no idea. I've never seen Depop as like an innovative platform in any way. I can't say. They must see something I don't, obviously, and that's not hard. So, I have no idea. I'm very uninformed on that.
Son of a gun. All these rubber bands are rotten.
Oh, don't put rubber bands on cords
Why?
because that's bad for them.
You got to wind them up.
Yeah, use a twist tie. Don't use rubber bands. They have an oil in them. They deteriorate and they can ruin cords.
Really?
Yeah, never use rubber bands on cords.
Well, I guess I'll go get some tis ties.
Some tis ties.
Tit ties. Twist ties. Man, I still look, man. I got my new channel set up, Corey. I got a name. I got a banner. I know what I'm gonna do. I just gotta go do it, man.
My son called me before the show today. Him and 3 of his buddies want to start a bow hunting type YouTube channel. So they're looking at cameras and mics and
Bow hunting?
tools and yeah.
But
Well,
see,
they do bow hunting during season, but then they also go around to competitions.
oh, okay.
They want to record the competitions and
Okay.
stuff too. So
See, that's what I was thinking, doing the hunting ones, but I was like, but that's only during season.
yeah.
And I thought about doing a channel that's got hunting and fishing, but then I was like, well, that's again, it's going to be more fishing than hunting because fishing's all season, year round. So, I mean, if I throw some hunting videos in there, I will. If not, I don't.
Just got to chill in here.
The ghost.
We got to -1 yesterday. It's not a ghost. It's freaking South Dakota.
Y'all
It's
got
not-
-1 yesterday?
-1 is what it was yesterday when I got up. Today it's 43. Friggin' weather is both bipolar here.
Yeah, that's the way it is here in the South too. I know it's been pretty cold here. Like all last week, it was in the 70s and 60s, and then this week it's like in the 30s and 40s. It's stupid. I don't know what to do.
Larry, I wonder who that was.
All right, here we go. We're gonna clean this thing right here.
We could talk about that. I
Bless me.
understand trying to monetize, like the ad monetization on YouTube is like the bottom of the barrel monetization.
Yeah.
The real money is in affiliates and selling something.
I've been
that, but
looking at that, and I got to figure out how to get affiliated with Walmart.
There we
And
go.
with
I need
Amazon.
lag scores.
Huh?
I need lag scores.
With Walmart and Amazon. I figured out how to get an affiliate. What the crap? Hold on a minute.
That's right.
Just pay, Chris.
Just pay what?
Just pay. You can get affiliated with them.
Does it cost something?
On Amazon, you can do the free thing or you can do the paid thing as well. I don't even remember what the difference is anymore.
They have a paid affiliate program on Amazon.
Not affiliate. I'm talking about sales service.
I mean, because I can
You can sign up. I think it was at Amazon Smile. You can sign up for the affiliate thing. I can't remember.
I don't know, because I would like to do the affiliate on Amazon, you know, because I
You
can
do the-
order a lot of my stuff through Amazon and then just, you know, put it on, like my camping gear and stuff. I could put it on.
You do the affiliate on eBay?
I'm banned from that one.
We do everything backwards here at the Grams and Pop Shop. The most money we ever made on YouTube videos is when we didn't know what we were doing on YouTube, and it was when we had something of our own to sell. So we had a channel in 2008 or 9, and we had, I think at the largest point of that channel we had 500 subscribers, and I think that channel made us close to 50 grand over the course of a year. But we were selling our own product, and it was an expensive product. So you didn't need a bunch of subs. And now we're doing $200 a month in ads and $20 a month in affiliate stuff just off Amazon from stuff we actually use. And we make way less on YouTube now than we ever used to, but we didn't have, you know, then we had a product to sell. That's where I think it goes. If you have a good product to sell, that's where the most money is. You get brand deals, that's the next biggest chunk, and then ads and affiliates and everything else.
So I got banned from eBay's affiliate because I put the link in every single one of my videos, but yet I had buy me a coffee link in there and then another affiliate link for Bubble Boy, American Bubble Boy link in there. And I kept getting emails from eBay wanting me to remove those links in order for me to keep my eBay affiliate.
Right there.
Many of them stuff, yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you put your eBay affiliate up there and you had a channel, just say you had one of the larger channels. If you had 200,000 subs and you got 10,000 views of video, 20,000 views of video, you're not going to make enough on that eBay affiliate to make a real difference anyway. Why not just find a product you actually use that you believe in and get a hold of the company and get a better affiliate link. Like do a brand partnership with something you believe in.
Yeah, you can do that.
A lot of ways to monetize YouTube that we don't currently do that would make it worthwhile without compromising your morals. Or I guess without even requiring you to have morals in some cases.
I wasn't double dipping. I don't know. I went through and they was saying that the link was like next to, I don't understand. I never quite understood what the problem was because I ended up removing the buy me coffees because nobody ever bought me a coffee. So I removed that one and they still, I don't know, man. I would check the ones that they would give me, and there was not an issue. Like my eBay link would be the affiliate link would be the very first thing in the description, and then everything else would be way down at the bottom. And I'm just like, how does that even? How you know? I mean, they were saying the link I was using for the eBay link was sending it to another site, and that's not true because every time I clicked on it, it would take it straight to my store or the eBay store. I had it set up just for eBay. I didn't have it set up for my store. I had it set to take it to eBay. So I was using it, and I was getting paid for if anybody clicked on that link, I would get an affiliate pay if they bought something off of eBay, just not in, it didn't have to be in my store. That's how I had it set up.
If they took my eBay partnership affiliate link away tomorrow, they'd probably do me a favor. I don't think we ever use it anywhere. It might be on my link tree.
I mean, they hardly ever give you.
I'm certainly never going to get on there and push that link.
By the way, your box resizer you had there, after you use them for a good while,
These?
Yeah, that
Or-
one side will cave in enough.
Or these?
Yeah, the other one. That's your stretcher, but the resizer.
Lag says he used my link all the time.
After you use that enough, the one side eventually caves in up to the point where, like, when you're trying to resize, it'll like start to move around on you. And,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
so
From screwing that tight.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But I usually just buy a new one, but this last time when it did that, I just took it apart and quarter turned.
Yep.
The post. So there's a little tip out there for you guys.
Yep.
You know,
Wait a minute,
playing-
wait a minute. Wait. Are you talking about the metal ones, Brad?
We found a second one at a garage sale last year, so we picked it up for $1.
Okay, so hold on a minute, Corey. Show that down. Show that on the screen again. Okay, you see where the handle's at?
Mhm.
That whole black part will slide out.
Mhm.
Okay, mine at the bottom is broke. Like when you slide it out, that thing won't stay. When I go to cut, the screw unwinds and the blade will drop with it. How do you fix that?
I know. I'd have to look at
Screw the
it.
handle. Go like this. Unscrew the handle.
No. You have that thing tight. Okay, it won't go up and down. But when I put mine in the box and go to run it across, the screw that holds the blade unscrews and the blade drops.
Tighten the screw.
I do.
Put some Loctite on it.
It won't stay in there.
Put some Loctite on it.
There's a square threaded nut up inside there.
Yeah.
You probably could just put a little bit of Loctite on it or something.
All right. That's the only problem I'm having with mine right now.
See, we're here solving problems today. I like it.
Anyway, yeah, quarter turn it. You'll get 4 times the use out of it.
Yep. You're not supposed to crank that so tight that you cave it in, though. I mean,
Over time, it happens.
it does.
Yeah,
It certainly does.
and it only goes so far. Like,
Yeah.
and then once it reaches that point of no return, it's just going to slip. So you got to do something. You got to quarter turn it.
Yep.
Only thing I don't like about those is I'm actually going to make a custom shaft for mine. You can only get basically 12 inches of depth out of it.
Yeah.
I want one I can like really maybe get 18 inches or so out of it.
Cut it from the opposite side of the box.
Yeah, well, it's still same difference. But if the flap is, 14 inches or 18 inches, you got to get past that
Uh-oh.
to the point of using it. So, but I've got a method I use. I've got actually got a little hand one I made that I can notch the corners and slide a straight edge in there and just run it on the inside. I found ways to get around it.
When they get down that close to the bottom of the box, I'll usually take this and use it incorrectly, and I'll set it up like that on the bottom of the box.
Yeah.
And then 6 or 7 inches up from the bottom.
Yeah.
And just run that along the bottom rather than try and go down from the top so far.
Yeah, I've used that one whenever it's long enough or it's right amount. I'm actually going to make I've had plans in my head for years I have like an old the tile saws. It's really just a tile scribe, like a ceramic tile scribe.
Yep.
With the posts. I found one in a yard sale. First thing that popped in my head was I'm gonna make just one that's mounted on beside the table there. You can just put the box in there, set the depth, and then just pull it from the top and score it on the inside. Turn the box, do it, turn the box. It's kind of like make a big machine to do it.
That'd be too easy, Dave. I don't have like
Yeah.
today. I had to pack this. We had 2 Star Wars characters going out there, the big ones. They're like 20 inches tall by I don't know by 14 by 14 box, and I had 2 of them back to back. So they had to go in one of those giant Walmart boxes.
Yeah.
And the only box big enough to fit both of them in was one of the 27-inch ones, the extra large ones.
Yeah.
But they were 8 inches too big still. So we had to cut it down a long. We'd have to cut it down a long way because it was the only box that would literally cover the footprint.
Yeah, Dave, if a smaller box would work, but this is like for bigger items, like bigger play sets and stuff like that. But
Stock all
Dude,
box. We try.
a couple of inches can make a huge difference when the box is big as far as shipping goes. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. And that is. But no, when it comes to selling the item, sometimes that extra couple of inches make it's difference in it selling and it not selling.
100 sizes of boxes. Let's see. We got.
Oh wow, flag. That's crazy. I probably got I've narrowed it down probably to, let's see.
We have almost 30, I think.
Really? You
Which
use
is a
30
lot.
different ones?
I think we got 30 different sizes, but that's a lot.
That is a lot, yeah. I'm trying to think how many I've got it narrowed down to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't think I could find room for 100 different sizes in here. That's the problem.
10. I think I got it down to like maybe 14 to 15 boxes.
We're pretty much maxed out on what we can use for box storage, so we're stuck at like 30 sizes. If one of them isn't like we have 3 sizes for our Star Wars stuff because those boxes were pretty uniform and we had a ton of different quantity.
Mm-hmm.
But we've 2 of those sizes we've kind of come to really like, so we'll probably keep them around. One of them, once the Star Wars stuff is gone, we'll get rid of that. And
that box I sent those beaver nuggets in.
Yep.
That's probably the size box I use more than anything.
Remember what size that was? That it was more of a square box. It was like 8 by 6 or something.
The weight of it's pretty good. The cost of it is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just from Zorro. It's probably just a Granger box, but from Zorro.
The box I use the most. Well, I mean our 994s, 996s. We use those a lot for cards. We use these ones a ton. These 1084s.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that box.
Actually, the one I use the most is those 755 boxes.
Really?
644s, but they measure 755. But
if it's a 6.6 or a 4.4, we just use the 48-inch long ones, and we just cut them to size.
Yeah.
We just have those 2 for that, and we kind of cut those to size.
I use that. I use I call it a 975, but it's like a 864, the little eBay box.
Yeah.
Those 2, and then that what's supposed to be a 12 by 12 by 8 ground advantage box. I 13.9 is what I always put on. Yeah. But I use a ton of those, and yes, I am using them for everything.
1293 is a good size box.
Did I tell you what happened with that when I ordered my boxes from Poshmark? I don't remember. I can't remember how many of those I ordered. They sent me 1,450 of those boxes. So if I don't use them, they're going to be. But that was the old priority box. That size was the one I used more than anything for like a lot of the Playmobil stuff before they switched over to Ground Advantage.
Out of all the stuff from the Ground Advantage stuff that we ordered, I think I like the polys the best.
The little padded polys are the
the big polys.
The bigger poly. Oh yeah, gotcha.
Like those. we've used the
I haven't used any of those yet.
we do use the 11, 12, 8s or whatever the heck they are. We use those quite a bit, but I prefer our own 1212s because they're a better box. If I'm shipping breakables, I won't put them in that box usually. I'll put them in our box. But we use those a lot. We use the shoe boxes.
Yeah, we've been shipping a lot of bigger stuff lately. There's really those three sizes are the ones I use the most. But here lately, I've had to make a bunch of boxes and stuff for some of the play sets we've been selling.
I don't think I ever get away with a day of packing lately where I'm not sending out at least one of the Walmart size boxes. We buy the small, medium, and extra larges. Or
they keep changing the stupid sizes on those things that irritating me. Used to Walmart had like that one that I used a ton was like it was a 14 by 14 box, and then they had this, and then they had the 16 by 16. I used a bunch of those, and then they resized the boxes where the cubic inches is still the same, but it was like resized to like, I don't remember. I've actually been going to about the last 2 months, I've been going to Home Depot because they've got like like Walmart, for example, their one box now is like 22 by something.
The red one?
17 by 18 or 15
I
or something.
think it's blue. I'd have to go look. Or maybe it is a red one. I think the blue one's 27 something, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But then the red one's like, it used to be 19 by 14 was what it measured.
22 now.
And now it's like 22, but like that 22 measurement sometimes can be, a half inch longer than 22, depending on how the box is. So I found a 20-inch one at Home Depot that won't go over that 22-inch measurement that post office doesn't like, because it's what, like a $4 upcharge if you go past 22.
Yeah.
Freightliner parts.
Yeah.
That sounds like some heavy stuff, Jordan. Like Freightliner, like the semi trucks, or like trains. Either way, it sounds like some heavy stuff.
I'm sure you're going to show that stuff on your channel, aren't you, Jordan?
Jordan might be onto something too. If with AI out there and everybody flocking to these small things like books and CDs and media, and people are mass listing all this small stuff because it's easy.
Yeah.
The people that are willing to do the hard stuff and ship the big things,
yeah,
they're going to be the bigger winners in this gold rush.
Random things get stuck in my head, just memory wise. One of them is that I actually heard Lonnie was one of the first ones. I had the thought, but Lonnie is the first one that I actually heard verbalize it on a YouTube video, like probably 6-7 years ago. He was like, if you want to make good money, sell things that other people try to avoid.
Do the hard thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And
business
that's where Osborne the Thrift made all his money. Most people don't want to ship new wave ovens and everything else. If you're not scared of that stuff.
Who's that? Who I hear say it? I don't remember who I heard say it, but I love the saying, if it flips, it ships. I'll sell a car. It doesn't matter to me. Like I say that, and if Teresa is watching this, she's yelling in the car right now. I hate shipping large smalls. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to ship something that's a small good, like a Chucky doll that's 3 foot long, that's going to fit in an odd box. If I'm going to ship something large, make it a washing machine. Let me build a pallet for it. I don't want to ship large smalls. I'd rather ship large larges. So, but yeah, if you're willing to go into the big stuff where most people avoid, you could do really well.
Yeah, there was some dude I was watching, and I don't know what happened to his channel, or maybe it just quit recommending. Maybe I never subscribed, and it just fell off, and it doesn't recommend it to me. But he was doing he was doing like ovens and stuff. Like he had ads like in Facebook or wherever, Craigslist, wherever, looking for like, do you need an oven removed and stuff like that. And he was looking for specific kinds, but he was, he's flipping like $1,500 ovens.
So with that, you talking about that, Mason, that was one of the things that he was showing me. He showed as a YouTube channel. It might be the same guy, Brad, where he flips stoves. He gets them on the Facebook Marketplace real cheap, and then he will turn around and he will flip them on either Facebook or eBay. My thing is I have no way to store stuff like that, and I don't have the knowledge to do freight shipping. If I had the knowledge to do freight shipping and had a place to store bigger items, I would attempt the furniture, but I don't have the knowledge for it.
Call me. That's all we use to ship is freight. It's not hard. Sign up for one of your freight broker accounts. And when you get something, just build a box around it with wood and call the freight broker company, give them the dimensions and the weight of it, tell them to send a lift gate on both ends, and they'll just come pick it up and they'll go drop it off at the curb.
So how do you know what to charge and shipping though with that?
You calculate. Or you get your quote ahead of time. You can get your quote ahead of time for shipping. There is also on eBay the buyer is responsible for shipping. You can do it that way too. I know a lot of people do that with vehicles. If I buy a vehicle in Florida, I'm responsible to go get it or hire a freight company to arrange shipping. So there's multiple ways to do it with large items. But freight shipping is not as scary as people think it is. You can literally do it all online. They need a weight and a dimension, throw it up on a pallet, and you could schedule the whole thing online.
So you have to physically go to Home Depot and buy the materials to build a box around it.
Well, find a place like a manufacturing plant around here that gets rid of pallets and just make that the base of everything. Then you just buy a stack of 2x4s.
So what do you do about, you wrap it in bubble wrap or, what do you do?
You just strap it to the pallet. Make sure it can't come off the pallet. That's it. Just build a box around it so it can't come off the pallet.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. It's really not that difficult. They ship refrigerators all over the country. It's not hard.
I see Jordan said he's had to grab bigger boxes from Home Depot a lot more lately. Yeah, me too. I think I'm probably going to be doing it a lot on this batch of stuff because we've got so many of the actual boxes and stuff for it. And so people, whereas before, a lot of the loads we've had, everything was just loose, which is a lot easier to ship when it comes to box size.
Boxes, are you going to go buy the boxes as you list them or after they sell?
I usually keep a stock of things that I know are big enough, and then I typically don't list something if I don't have a box to ship it in.
Yeah,
but
we try to do the same thing. We did get caught once. We sold a center console for a boat, like a fiberglass boat console, and that thing had to be close to 50 inches tall by 2.5 feet wide, and it was heavy fiberglass. And we shipped that to Texas. We had to use just a shitload of Walmart boxes and a whole lot.
Well, shoot, I could have took that for you.
Yeah, if they were willing to wait 6 months, you could have.
I run a load to Texas, every other week now.
That's what you ought to do, Brad. When you're doing those loads across country, you need one of those trucker sites where you could pick up a load to take with you.
Yeah,
make some money while you're empty.
I did do the math, like what it would have cost to have flown out there and rented a truck big enough to bring that back just one way would have still costed us more than the way we did it. So I didn't enjoy giving up the time, but it still was cheaper, quite a bit cheaper. So
that buy was well worth it. I think. I don't see how you get hurt on that buy. If you had bought a plane ticket and rented a truck, I don't think you would have got hurt. It would have been more convenient, more expensive and painful, but I think you'd still been fine.
Yeah. Tanya thinks we're probably 50 grand plus on it. And my guess is I think we're probably closer to 60 plus on it. But
really? It was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So how does drop shipping work?
Depends on the drop shipping. There's just like eBay reselling, there's 40 different kinds of drop shipping. So there's drop shippers where they're buying from AliExpress and Alibaba, which is just Chinese crap, and they're putting it on a Shopify website and they're running Facebook ads and shit, and they're just selling cheap Chinese garbage and having it shipped direct from factory. There's drop shipping that's like what we used to do. We had U.S. suppliers, like we were buying U.S. made items. We sold composting toilets. So we actually called the manufacturers. Like if I wanted to sell Nikes, I'd call Nike and say, I want a wholesale account with you so I could be a retailer. And they'd tell us what was required to do that. Some of them say you can resell on, you could be an online retailer. Here's your margin. Some of them say you have to stock. You have to have a commercial location. You have to stock at least 50 units. We had all that, so it wouldn't matter. So just make a retail relationship with the manufacturer, and then you put up a website and sell it. There's a lot of different drop shipping.
So
Like you
the
could go
ones
on for,
that I'm referring to is the ones that buy from us. I mean, are they selling on eBay and then they're finding that? I mean, how are they doing that?
they're usually selling on their own website. So they're basically scraping eBay for the items they want to sell, doing an automatic markup on their website, and then they're advertising their website. So when it sells, their VA goes out and buys it from you on eBay.
I listed
Dave, I'll put it in my course when it comes out, Dave.
those. I finally listed those couple of. Every time I say I'm not going to sell any more DVD VCR combos or anything, like I'm just tired, I'm through doing it, I found another one, and I listed two the week in between our Texas trips, and I sold them both like in just like an hour or so. It was like, so a lot of my point I was getting to, sorry guys, I'm still a little loopy, got a little bit of a head cold, but those things get drop shipped a lot, Chris. They probably got the one that I sold for $180. They probably got it listed for like, $280 or more somewhere.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of them to do it. With drop shipping, you kind of have to accept that your margins suck on some of the models. You got to realize if they're selling a $50 item and they're drop shipping it, they're probably making between $3 and $5 most times. Their margins are razor thin. If they're doing high ticket drop shipping and they have their own suppliers where they've negotiated an actual terms with the manufacturer, you can get between 15 and 30% margin sometimes, but you take on a lot more of that risk because with that relationship, you actually have to sometimes you have to stock some of that stuff. They'll still sell, like we stocked X amount of units, and then they would still drop ship for us. When we did an order, we put it in with the factory. They sent the unit out. And then if we ever had returns or something like that, we'd send one of ours out for a replacement or whatever until they were all gone. But it depends on the model. But drop shipping has really thin margins compared to what we do.
I haven't kept up with really much reseller news because I feel like it don't really pertain to us and what we do a whole lot. What's Wesley talking about? Supposed to be much harder to do now after the 20th.
What's that, drop shipping?
I suppose that's what he's speaking of. Last comment there.
Are you talking about because of the new policies where they don't want you using bots and scrapers and stuff on eBay? That might be what he's referring to.
What do you mean box?
Does that really apply though?
It would for some drop shippers, yeah, because they are scraping eBay for items.
But if they're just doing, are they doing it through the API or are they just doing it through the regular search?
They're doing it through the regular search. They're scraping it, which is what eBay said their policy is against.
Really? Okay.
If they did it through the API, they could probably get away with it. They'd be fine.
Well, they'd have to go through they'd have to meet the API standards to do that. So
says they use the eBay API. That'd be the smart way to do it. Set up the actual API.
Did y'all see Justin's new video where he talks about the origin of whatever?
Oh, country of origin? Yeah.
Yeah, did y'all see that?
Yep.
He's saying that if you don't fill it out, it could hurt your international sales.
We've shipped a bunch of stuff international this week already.
Yeah.
He says,
We finally got a listing that worked for that stupid thing I was talking about on your show the other night, Chris.
did you? What was wrong with it?
Still don't know.
Bless you.
It just would not show. It would not show any shipping to anywhere but USA. Nothing was changed. And literally, she just did the same thing again, same setup, same everything. And the thing that don't make sense, is like she tried to do that like a handful of different times, and every time it was that way. And it doesn't make sense because none of the other listings listed from the same templates were that way. But just that one item, and that happened one other time when we tried to consolidate several things for an international buyer into one listing.
Yeah.
It's like we have no idea what triggers that, but it only happens in that situation. So I don't know.
Let's see who's calling me.
eBay's calling you. They're like just getting
Hello.
It's the guy from Yellowstone
Hello.
calling back. He wants on the show.
eBay's
Goodbye.
like getting
They hung up.
eBay's getting proactive about it. They're like, if you're going to call, we're just going to go ahead and call you and get out in front of it.
Look what I found in the bag.
Is that a
Phone?
BlackBerry? What is that?
It's an old LG something. Or other.
No,
That's
they don't have the pad. I thought it had the pat keypad on it. Never mind. Sorry.
Nuh-uh.
BlackBerry's always had the
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
keypad. I had a few of those.
An old phone.
I was a BlackBerry guy for a while.
Was you?
Yeah,
I've got a friend who has
I used to develop
new,
software for them.
I've got a friend who has a new BlackBerry. He's using the new BlackBerry.
Really?
Yeah. He's always using.
I only had it because we had to. We developed software for the BlackBerry and the Motorola's at the time. We had to have the phone we developed on.
Be right back. I'm not feeling with it.
Funny enough, we were developing warehouse software for barcode scanners. The BlackBerries worked really good to scan barcodes.
Chris having to run out there and pee, y'all.
Yep, he's watering the grass. Springtime where he's at.
That's an image we want in your head right now. Chris's pants are down around his ankles.
Shake it more than twice. You're playing with it, Chris.
He's standing out there like a kindergartner, seeing how far he can shoot.
Writing his name in the snow. They probably don't have snow left over there.
When he comes back in, one of y'all in the chat comment that the water is showing on the front of his britches where he grew up.
So, Lag, were you serious about using the eBay API for drop shipping? Do you drop ship? I need to hear more about that. I like those different business models.
I know, Kat. It's a guy thing. Like to bust on each other.
He's got
still
nowhere
watching?
out there now. He sold the camper.
You still watching Ted Lasso?
Am I?
Yeah.
No, it's over. I watched it all.
You haven't watched it all? I'm on the last episode.
I ran through, what have I been watching lately? Game of Thrones. I ran through Game of Thrones. I got halfway through season 8. I know how it ends in season 8, and it's so far off of where the books are that I might just stop where I'm at right now because everything past this point just goes downhill. So I might stop it right there. I've been thinking about binge watching Supernatural. It's one show I've never made it all the way through because there's like 16 seasons of that crap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I've seen it all.
You all right, Chris?
No.
Did you fall down? Blood sugar low?
I think it's.
Tim?
Speak. Use your words so we can know how to help you.
The number is 911.
What's up?
He's not
What'd you
feeling well all of a sudden.
Oh. Well, lay down on the floor there.
Don't you fall over on us. That's not the kind of live this is.
Preemptively get down on the floor. We don't want to have to watch you fall. I don't know Tammy's number.
Jordan, I've heard that, Jordan, that it's not exactly a kid-friendly show.
Euphoria. There was a show. It was super hyper violent. It had a name like Euphoria. What was that? It came out like it was kind of unfortunate where it came out. It was around the pandemic time. What was that called? Utopia, maybe.
Euphoria is the one with the girl that like Spider-Man's girlfriend, whatever the hell her name is.
Okay, no, I hadn't seen that. This one was like it's like the premise is there's a comic book that's actually like kind of foretells the things that are going to happen. Like it's kind of like a predictive programming kind of idea.
I don't know if I know what show that is.
The name of the comic is Utopia. I mean, it's super violent. It was on Amazon, and I think it only had the one season, but it's based around there's gonna be a pandemic and all these things. Seem like that's the.
Wasn't there a TV show called Utopia? What was it?
Let me look.
I don't remember what the hell it's called.
For some reason, I'm thinking that's the name of it. It's something. It's one of those like Euphoria, Utopia.
God, I'm trying to remember. It was like a comedy sitcom show, the one I'm thinking of. I don't remember the name of it now. We watched it years and years ago. It was
okay.
Words that meant like.
Here's the premise. A group of young adults and a boy get a hold of Utopia, a cult underground comic book, which not only pins them as the target of a shadowy organization, but also burdens them with the dangerous task of saving the world. The titular comic is the conclusion of Dystopia, of which the group members are fans and believe it to contain clairvoyant information about diseases that have already struck the world. Yeah. I think I've only got like 4 or 5 episodes in, but it was a cool show. But I kind of quit watching it when I heard that they weren't going to bring it back. But
I'm trying to find the name of this show. I don't remember what it was.
It was on Amazon Prime back in the day. I don't even know if it's still up.
You know what show we started watching that was that's in the 4th season is actually pretty decent? It's called The Rookie.
The Wookiee.
The Rookie. That's what. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I just remember on this one show I'm watching there this Utopia show. There's something like, I think they were kind of one of the little nerdy people at the comic book convention that's part of this crew. They're kind of these guys. I don't remember if it's Russians or whatever. They get or some underground thing. They get hold of him. They're kind of torturing him. They spoon his eye out.
Well, that sounds.
Yeah, I got water, Kit. That's what I'm drinking.
It borders on
coffee in your pocket or something. Some kind of hard candy.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if my sugar's dropping or what. My sugar shouldn't be dropping. I had plenty before I come out here.
You want to text me somebody's phone number, like your emergency contact, just in case? I didn't think we needed one for a live show, but we might. One of us.
If it gets too bad, I'll call Tammy.
You won't know how to call Tammy when it gets too bad.
Here you go, Corey. I dropped it in the private chat. There's a link to it on Prime. Like I said, it borders on torture porn a little bit. But
Utopia.
It's got Rainn Wilson from The Office in it, and
it almost has the look of Heroes. Remember that show?
Yeah, no, it's way more adult than Heroes.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's kind of like, I guess you could almost call it like a dark comedy because it's got kind of funny too. So
let's check it out.
But like I said, I only got I think I'm on the 4th episode after 5 years still.
Usually when I sit down at night to start working on the computer, I'll turn something on the TV. It's nice to turn on shows I've watched before because I don't really have to pay attention. If I lose track of an hour, I still know what's going on.
Yeah.
Just in case, there it is.
I see you. She won't answer me because I'm out of state.
Probably.
I'll text her. First
Oh,
to see
Chris,
it.
you put that in the main chat, Chris.
No, I didn't.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Damn it.
It took me a minute to find it.
Yeah. Cat said, "Don't make her come cross country to smack you, Chris."
Right. I don't know. My sugar shouldn't be low. I had pizza before I come out here. That's plenty of carbs. Keep my sugar up.
Anything, if it affects your insulin level, can probably screw you up, make you feel lightheaded.
I'm supposed to go to Clayton tomorrow to see the doctor.
Chris, you just peed too hard when you went out there.
Yeah.
You got to lighten up, brother. You're working too hard. Maybe get your prostate checked.
Yeah. That's bad news.
More bad news. Poor Chris. We could do a diagnostic show here. We could just everybody guess what Chris is ailing from.
Yeah. Mental health would be the number one choice.
Say ah.
Crazy.
Well, we all got that diagnosis early on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all got that early on, didn't you?
We sell on eBay. We all qualify for that one.
Right.
So I'm exclusively switched over to Promo Nomo now, Corey. So see
That's
what
awesome.
happens. I didn't really want to mess with the formula that was working till I had like a good like window to like, okay. So shutting the store down the other day, it's like, all right, we'll go ahead and do it.
I think we are, as of today, we're officially managing promotions for $1.2 million in inventory.
Oh wow.
The Promo Nomo is growing. It's doing good.
Yeah. So I actually on my first tier, I didn't go no fee. I didn't go no promoted at all. I actually did a little bit of promoted in my first tier.
Did you?
Yeah, because for right now, I still want to capture. I want to capture as many new customers as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the double whammy of it's really low, but I feel like the double whammy of new listings and then like a slight promotion maybe between the two, we can still, because I think honest to God, I think we're getting to the point now where it's like with repeat customers and stuff, if we, like a lot of our repeat customers are bypassing promotions because they're coming straight to the store. So
yep.
But I'm not content to let it.
I was going to do a video on Promo Nomo this week, and I still might. We've kind of set ourselves up to where we want 100% sell-through rate in our store. Meaning, if we list 1,000 items in a year, we want to sell 1,000 items in that year. We want 100% sell-through rate at the 1 year mark. That's where we're building a system to do that. And Promo Nomo fits perfectly with that because everything comes into the store and it has, well, for Grams and Pop store, all of our stores are set up a little differently, but for Grams and Pops, it has the first 30 days to sell organically with no promotions at all, which is where probably 50% or more of our items do sell in that first 30 days if they're good items. And then at the 30 to 90 day mark, I think 30 to 90 day mark, we give it about 2%. And then we sell quite a bit in that 2% too.
Yeah.
After that 90 days forward, we give it 4% on that store, I think. And then once it hits the 1 year mark, it goes on a liquidation sale and we just get rid of it. So it's got 1 month to go through a 50% off sale. If it doesn't do that, then we get rid of it. Chris, are you all right, man?
Yeah.
Do we need to call Tammy? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'd say blink, but we can't see your face. Scrunch the back of your head if you need help.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You got a couch in there somewhere?
No.
You don't have to drive to get home, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. This is bad. We can call you.
I got one more controller to do after this one. I'll be all right.
I forgot what I was going to say.
So yeah, that's our 1 year 100% sell through system we're using right now. So we should be at 100% sell through at the 1 year mark.
I've thought of a commercial I want to make for Promo Nomo whenever I do my own channel eventually.
Do it.
But just
that affiliate link is pretty good. You can make some decent money with that affiliate link. It's at 80%.
I probably should be putting it up. But
You got an affiliate link now, Corey?
If you're a member, yeah. If I don't let you have an affiliate link if you don't use the software.
Brad, you ought to put it into Thursday. Put your affiliate link in the Thursday night thing.
Yeah.
In my let me know what your affiliate link is, and I'll put it in the description of the Thursday night show. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Lag, it's 80%. So if you look at your affiliate screen, if you're a member over there, you get 80% of the first month of subscription for anybody that signs up with your link.
Yeah, I'm wanting to. I'm gonna try to gather up some data on it so I can actually like kind of talk about what it actually is, because I know what our numbers were running before that, as far as like return on ad spend and all that stuff. So
it's crazy. Our promoted percentage is the same as it was last year at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And the new attribution model went in. So basically everything that's promoted is getting hit. And we're actually spending 0.3% less than we were last year with promo. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
There's with people promoting right now, that's not even possible unless you're doing something like this.
Yeah.
But we are actually 0.3% lower than our spend last year at this time, but dollar for dollar as a percentage of our sales.
Yeah. No, I had while I was driving, I had an idea for just a fun way to do it. So
I love it.
That'll be.
Let me know when you do. I'll share it out.
Yeah. Seems like there's something else.
We're doing a commercial on Thursday nights.
I'm excited about it because the numbers are really working. We haven't had to stop promoting. We're actually probably promoting a lot smarter than we were, and we're paying less than we were before the attribution change. Like that, it speaks volumes.
Well, I can't do it right now because I ain't selling nothing.
I'd like to use it, but I use my non-ads as my daily lifting tracker amount. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know.
I figured you'd have to sell stuff before you can use it.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
As of right now, we're running the same, like we're running fourth quarter numbers through the first 2 months of the year. So,
well, that's good, Brad. Glad somebody's doing good.
Yeah.
Ours
again, it's like I don't know how relatable that model, because we're getting a ton of repeat customers and
you guys are listing new inventory like a lot. Awesome.
Yeah.
Ours took a really big hit January, February. Like our numbers tanked. Not to the point where we were like, oh God, we got to get jobs, but we definitely had slow months. But it's the last 3 weeks we've been progressively getting better. This week I think we did $477 a day in sales for this past 7 days.
Yeah.
Is what I averaged, which is lower than we've been in a while. That's not good, but it's certainly trending back up.
We sold five things we sold 5 things on Macari on Sunday.
Etsy's been doing good for us lately.
Let me tell you how bad it's been for me. I made more money Friday night on Whatnot than I have in a month and a half on eBay. Think about that.
You should move to what?
Huh?
You should move to Whatnot.
Got to have the inventory for that.
Maybe you're just not good at eBay. Not everybody is.
I mean, I was. What happened? I mean, we was doing really good. I don't know what happened.
Well, I'm telling you, give me a month. I'll get a course together. We'll make you good at eBay.
I ain't paying for no course. I ain't paying no course.
You'd have to get it on layaway.
Right? I would.
You could.
I tell you what, do Chris. Sign up for eBay's I don't know what the program is, but where they'll loan you money, business capital or whatever,
No, sir.
and buy a course with it. Buy Corey's course. And there you go.
Nah, I won't be doing that.
You'll make enough to pay it back. Don't worry about that 40%.
40%.
I didn't text Tammy. I'm waiting for him to fall out so that we have some time to poke fun of him before she gets there. Then I'll text him. Yeah, Dave, listen to you. We definitely saw a spike with List Easier because of how much more we're listing. Like that makes a difference. But when you combine that with setting up your promotions correctly and never having to think about them again, it's a compounding effort. Like it definitely makes a difference. I'll do a video easier than explaining. All right. Let us know.
Wesley, are you the one that came on like
Yes. Yeah.
backstage with us? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. How you doing, Chris? Hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm on my last controller.
I'm on my last leg, Corey. I don't know how much more I got.
I think I can.
Tried. I wished if I hadn't been in my father-in-law's van, I would have stopped by Dealey Plaza down there in Dallas and looked at the whole JFK thing. I was kind of one of my low-key, like, just passion things that I like to just pay attention to.
It may be a oh my gosh!
It happened, Chris. It's happening.
What
It's happening.
was that?
Did you make a sale?
I did. A hat. Hey, it's a hat. That's a sale. That's
Okay. My dings aren't sales; they're purchases. I've got like $300 worth of buys coming in. I'm winning auctions over here.
well, that's good.
That is good. I think it's, let's see, 60, 90. I've got one ending
I think
soon.
it's a combination of alcohol, Clorox, and this other thing I'm mixing.
Clorox. Oh, the Clorox wipes?
Yeah, Clorox and alcohol and this other thing is not doing good. Hydroglyceride or whatever.
Making things up now.
Yep, we got Chris back. I can't even say you're doing bad because you're speaking in tongues because
Right? Yeah.
Maybe it's just maybe your best dictionary entries come when your sugar's low, Chris.
There you go.
I just don't understand why my sugar would be low. I had 4 pieces of pizza before I come out here. That's
Or
carb.
too high. Maybe it's too high.
Maybe it's indigestion at this point. 4 pieces of pizza.
Yeah, maybe it could be high. Normally don't act like I don't know. I ain't feeling well. I know that. I could tell. Something's wrong. So
Well, you hang
that
in there.
bag is done. 2 more bags left. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Dave, we've got some in stock. I keep like 5 of all the 3D printed stuff on a shelf. So we've got some in stock.
I still got to open these guys up on my video, do my TikTok with them.
I saw Lonnie make a 3D printed a label holder for those same labels. I thought about if I could get his address, I'd send him a real one because his did not look like it was a sturdy holder.
Hey, look, y'all talk about how I can't talk a lot. I make up words or whatever. You guys should see me opening baseball and basketball cards and trying to pronounce names.
Mm.
Go watch my TikTok. You want to get a good laugh. I had somebody be mean and hateful on my TikTok about how I pronounce names. They were like, you shouldn't be doing this if you can't pronounce the most popular players in the league. And I'm like, but I don't watch the sport. How am I going to know who's popular and who's not?
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
Poplar is a tree.
What,
Right?
Corey?
Poplar is a tree.
You make
Yeah.
furniture out of it.
You mean popular?
Ain't that what I said?
My
You said
closet rods are poplar.
Poplar is a tree. It's kind of wood.
All right. I get it. I said something wrong again. Okay.
Dave, no, we don't copyright those.
Probably kind of hard to copyright something that kind of pre-exists, right?
I mean,
To a certain extent.
like this one, we probably could copyright in some way, but it's just not. It's not worth it. I made it for me. I spent a ton of time on it to make it for me, to make it work the way I want, and it works for me. And if somebody knocks it off, then they knock it off. I'm not. If I was going to start a whole company around that, that'd be one thing, but it's just not worth the. It would cost more than it was worth to get it done that way.
Back when I was in interior decorating, I worked at a guy's house in town.
Hey.
He actually is. He's an inventor. That was what he did. He invented things, and he there was a room of his house that we redid, and it had on the wall, it had all his patents like framed and stuff. And it was kind of cool. I was asking about some of them. One of the ones that he made a killing on was the surgery for gallbladder. It has 3 like little. It's not really incisions. It's just 3. One, the scope goes in. One goes. There's like a little thing that has like a little bag that they would like envelop the gallbladder with, and then the other one's the thing that goes in and shoots the stuff that liquefies the gallbladder and suctions it out.
Huh.
So it's a fairly non-invasive procedure he came up with to extract a bad gallbladder. So.
Hey, on another note, look who decides to join us, Mr. Johnny, New England Cajun Root Reseller. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Johnny. Hello.
When we made the hardware and software for those the fire department, like the fire hydrant readers and pressure readers and testers, company Herco, they patented the hardware we built. They patented, and then they copyrighted the software we built for them because we were just building it for them. Like they've got a patent on the sensors that hook up to the fire hydrant that can read the pressure in the water mains.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it, but if a fire engine comes and hooks up to your fire hydrant, and it's a pump truck, and they're trying to use that to put out a fire, if they pump the water pressure below a certain point in the big water main, the water mains will collapse under the weight of the ground they're buried in.
Oh crap!
I didn't know that. So they have to be able to keep those above a certain PSI.
Yeah.
So
wow.
We built sensors that they could put anywhere they wanted to on all the different fire hydrants on a military base or a city or whatever. And they shot a signal back to the main office up to like 5 miles away to basically monitor all the pressures and stuff, as well as the usage for the fire hydrants.
Cool. That's awesome. A big portion of this guy's patents weren't like things that it was just an improvement or upgrade to something that already, like
that's what these were too. They were patents on them. They were patents on a new way of doing something, like something changed.
Yeah.
Patented that part of it. Yep.
It'd be like if you had a patent on your box stretcher there, and then I came and said, if you added a piece like this to it and patent just that particular part of it. And
that's the way a lot of them are, I think.
Yeah. Which makes sense. It's like, how many times are you using something and you think this is great? It would be perfect if.
Yep. I know that when we were working with those guys at Herco, they filed patents all the time on their stuff because they're a manufacturer.
Yeah.
Their patent attorney, like we talked to him at one point because we had a metal fab shop ourselves. And we talked to him at one point about patenting some of the stuff that we did. Those patent attorneys are not cheap. Like that's not a cheap process. It would have taken us a decade to break even on the patent attorney for the scale we were at.
Well, that's like, like t-shirt ideas, getting a copyright on a t-shirt idea or something. It's like most of those guys now don't even fool with it because it's like they're going to make their money and get out and move on to the next thing before,
Yeah, it's
Because
attorney.
there's going to be 100 knockoffs in less than a month on a popular T-shirt. So,
Well, that's 3D printing's the same way. You do something in 3D printing and it gets knocked off within. As soon as it starts selling and people see traction on it, they knock it off. Somebody else can do it. So kick it back a bunch of they do with the patent attorneys. It's always a back and forth, and I think that's more beneficial to the attorney than anyone because that's where the money goes.
Eddie Van Halen's actually got a bunch of patents on stuff that he invented for the guitar, like to go on the guitar. Which he did some. He actually did some pretty cool things that hadn't been done before.
Finger picking.
He done some pretty cool stuff with the instrument.
Hey, this is off the subject. You guys know how I've been about the fishing channel I'm wanting to do. So I've been watching other videos other than reselling videos, and it has to do. The videos are like people solo camping and maybe fishing or whatever. I come across this thing the other day where there's videos out there of unexpected happenings on solo camping trips. Man, I should have never watched those things because now I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to do it's scary stuff, man. I'm just like, holy cow. And it was like caught live, and I'm just like,
They done got you scared to go fishing, Chris?
They got me scared to go camping by myself for sure.
That's why we don't watch those murder shows. That's why I don't watch them. Teresa loves I don't like that crap in my head.
I told Tammy I'll have to take some protection with me or something, man, because that's just holy cow, man. That's nuts.
She'll put a box of condoms in your bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, honey.
There was one video of a Japanese guy. His is an ASMR show, and he just does camping trips in the back of his van, like truck van or whatever it is. And all he does is he shows what he's doing. He never speaks in it. And he shows what he's doing, but there is some subtitles in what's going on. Well, in this particular episode, he was somewhere in Japan out in the woods. And he earlier in the show, he had took a bottle of juice or whatever it was and took it down to the creek so the creek would keep it cool. Well, it was dark, so he went down there to get it, and he come back and he heard something in the woods, but he got in his back of his truck and locked his camper door or whatever it was there. And while he was sitting there eating, he had the camera going. Now, keep in mind, he doesn't talk or nothing. While he's sitting there, you can hear the footsteps walk by his truck. And he turns all his lights out and tries to listen. And somebody's over there trying to open his door, and it just rattles like really, really loud. And where somebody's trying to get in there, and I'm just like, holy cow, there's no way. Man, I gotta quit watching this. I will not go camping by myself ever again. But it was just nuts. So I see. Upstate Picker knows who I'm talking about, apparently.
You could make you one of them stealth camping channels, Chris.
What?
Camp without being there?
You ever seen those stealth camping channels?
No, I ain't seen those.
It's like stuff like there's one of the more famous ones, a guy named Steve Wallace. Like he'll go behind behind a McDonald's. I'm trying to think of one of them. All right, he'll go behind a McDonald's. There's like a little patch of trees back there, and he'll get up in there and see if he can stealth camp, and, without anybody seeing him and whatnot.
Is that like the homeless videos?
Oh, I don't know.
There's one I watched.
Like he camps out in a roundabout. He talks about getting in there and
I can't remember what the show was, but we watched a show. I do too remember what it was. Ewan McGregor and one of his co-stars in another show ride their bikes across the country or across a bunch of countries in Europe. You know what show I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They were doing that. And in one of those countries they were in, they have like right to use laws where private property is still private property, but anybody that's a citizen has a right to come on any piece of property and camp for like up to 2 days, and then they have to move along. But they're, as far as property rules go, like, doesn't matter whose property it is, you're allowed to camp there as long as you're a citizen. So I didn't know that, but watching that, it was pretty cool. I don't know why this camping brought that up. You can pretty much camp anywhere. There's no private property when it comes to camping.
I'd like to do the camping, man, but I'm not gonna lie. Out here, man, there's just too many things that can go wrong with bears and bobcats and stuff like that, man. I mean, it's just, and then you got crazy people, you know. I mean, so
you and you are of them. You don't have to worry about the wildlife. The wildlife ain't gonna get you. I mean, you got bears.
I think that I could go to a campground and camp next to a lake, but I don't think the video would be.
I'll tell you what, you're in more danger camping in a campground next to some crazy yahoos that just want to get in and hang up their pineapple than you are camping out in the middle of nowhere by a creek. You're fine. Like, what are you afraid of?
I guess the older I'm not, Corey, I'm older now, so I'm not like, you know, back in the day, we would be like gung ho, you know, we're invisible. Now we're older, we're just like worried about, you know, and the world is not the same as it was back in the day, you know.
You worried about sleeping through your own murder, huh?
Yeah.
There you go, Chris. I dropped a link for Steve Wallace's channel in the private chat.
Chris, if I'm honest, that'd be my biggest fear too. If I'm not worried about getting in trouble when I'm awake.
When Chris sees
when I go to sleep,
Wallace, when Chris sees the Steve Wallace guy getting him 1.2 million views and 5.6 million views on his videos, he's going to be stealth camping.
But I'm going to tell you something, man.
Stealth fishing.
Look, I watched a guy. It's a lawyer guy that does the fishing, and he one of his videos has like 3.4 million views, and it's him going out on a platform, fishing off platform with him and his 3 little boys, you know, just catching some catfish. And I'm like, why is this guy getting 3.4 million views? That's nuts. Let's see, Cat, whether you're old, gun still. That's true. That's true. Chris almost passed out.
I didn't worry about while we were out, like, you know, sleeping in the van at these truck stops and stuff. But
you wasn't alone either.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like, what does that matter?
That does matter.
Take your son with you.
Man.
I thought about what would I do if somebody tried to like break in the van while I'm in there sleeping? I had the key laying there. I was just going to hit the alarm button and let it scare them off. So
I asked Austin today. I said, "Hey, you want to go fishing and stay overnight one night?"
No.
Exactly. No.
Just figured out a way to hotspot your phone, and you're going to have the PlayStation out there. He'll go.
No.
Hey, Steve Wallace builds a whole little village when he stealth camps.
There you go.
That would be kind of cool. Not the stealth camping. I'm not going to go camp behind McDonald's and stuff like that. That'd just be kind of weird. They got another name for that around here, Brad. It's called homeless. But anyway,
yeah, but homeless people don't have 2 million.
We don't. Hey, there is a homeless person out there that's got a phone or something that does a YouTube video.
For some reason, I'm thinking Steve Wallace used to do like his wife used to be on his channel too, and then I think she passed away. So, but now it makes it easier, I guess, for him to go out and just kind of take off. And
Jordan said there's a guy that gets hundreds of thousands of views just posting about his newly added gate on private property in Montana. Look, but Jordan, man, I know a guy, man. I wish I could remember his channel name, dude.
Not a channel name for Chris or a channel idea.
Yeah, all he does is sit by his garden and watch his plants grow. 2.4 million views, man. That's it.
Chris,
I'm just like,
huh? I got your channel.
What?
Just have Austin record you, and you go to other people's property. Stay on the right of way so you're not trespassing. Go to the end of people's driveways and put up a gate on the right of way. Just put a gate across their driveway and record the reactions. You're not on private property. You're fine.
There's my reaction videos.
Just get their reaction. That channel would blow up just from you being a dork.
My favorite thing about this Steve Wallace thing, and I don't know if he's like playing it for effect because it's kind of funny or if it's just humorous to me, but it's like the way he'll like get real hushed and be like, I don't think they saw me. It's just kind of, it's humorous to me. I don't think anybody even cares, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah, probably
Cops probably see him over there with his eyes poking out the bushes. Just don't care.
They probably think he's homeless. Just a homeless guy.
Yeah, there's so many channels out there doing so much different stuff. I think if you do anything consistently for long enough, you'll be fine.
My thing is I'm sitting here and I got an idea. I got the idea for my very first video. I got it. I know exactly where I'm going to go. I know exactly what I'm going to do. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It'll be just the first video testing the waters. And I sit here and I think about all the stuff I'm going to put into it. And then I'm just like, and it won't get 100 views.
That's all right.
It'll just flop.
I'll tell you what, I've been having a crisis with my YouTube channel lately. I watched Justin Resells. Justin Resells is an amazing videographer. Like he does a fantastic job, not only recording and thinking out his videos, but editing as well.
Yeah. You can just tell, looking at depth of field and all of that stuff that he's
B-roll. He's got more B-roll than A-roll in his videos. Like he does an amazing job, and it made me want to do better videos. And we put like 4 or 5 hours into our edit for the video for tomorrow. They're nowhere near Justin Resells level videos, not even close. But after 4 or 5 hours of editing and color grading and audio, and like we did the whole works, and then I got to thinking about it, it was like, it isn't really going to matter in this niche. It's just never, ever really going to pay off to do that kind of effort on those type of videos. And like reseller videos, they don't really have a story arc most of the time. It'd be very difficult to build a story arc for every video for our channel. They're more of a personality channel. So I don't know. It confuses the hell out of me. I don't know what to do because I want to do better videos, but I don't think it would pay off doing better videos of the same type of video we're doing. So it really, I'm in a conundrum. I want to do better, but I know it won't pay off to do better. But I'm trying. You guys tell me if tomorrow's video is better. We sure put a lot of effort into it.
Well, I can tell you, I'm quitting. I'm unsubscribing.
I don't.
I didn't realize how unethical you guys were.
Oh, you watched it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty shady. What'd you think of it?
Actually, I listened to it, so I haven't actually watched it.
Great. All the effort was visual, Brad.
Yeah. Well, sorry. I have my back turned packing orders. So.
Tammy told me one day, she says, all you got to do is just turn a camera on from daylight to dark and you have good video content. And I says, yeah, I probably would. But the problem is y'all, meaning the rest of the family, would not act the way you really act if you knew the camera was on.
Jordan, I think your video content is amazing. Your videos look great. Like, I don't know. I fight lighting. We get washed out areas in our videos all the time. Like getting the lighting right is horrible. Like your videos, the video quality and the audio quality in your videos is phenomenal. And Justin's on a different level. I'll bet he spends as much time making and thinking out B-roll as he does recording his videos. Like it's crazy the effort he puts in.
Yeah.
I just record mine on my phone now.
Yeah.
I got this nice Sony camera right here that I can use. I got this nice GoPro right here I can use. But I ain't going to lie. I use this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
No, we can tell it's low effort, Chris.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. I'm glad
I'm thinking.
maybe
I
that's
mean-
my problem. People are like, oh, this guy don't care about his video. So, whether it's low quality or not. So we're just, I don't know. I've gotten 3 cameras that I think I can use for the fishing thing. The problem with this one and the other one is if they're on so long, the problem with GoPros, they overheat. So you can't have them on for very, very long. Yeah, I got 3 or 4 tripods.
No, it's not a tripod. It's the Osmo Pocket 3. And that thing is a godsend and a curse at the same time.
What is it?
It's the Osmo, the DJI.
Is that a camper?
A camper?
Camera.
Yeah. Camera.
Is that what the Osmo looks like now?
Yeah, it's what it always looked like.
Look at that.
But it's a blessing and a curse. The video quality is amazing. You still have to set it up, but you have to learn to use that damn thing because it'll just take off and do weird shit.
Yeah.
Like it's a learning process. We still use our Sony sometimes, or not Sony, the phone camera, and I'll still use the GoPros every now and then. I haven't used them in a while. But that thing is really nice, but you really do have to kind of invest in learning how to use it.
So Dave has a question. Can you do a YouTube live under 1,000 subs? Yes, you can.
Yep.
You just have to be on YouTube. How long? 3 months, 90 days, something like that.
For a live?
No, yeah, to go live, you got to have at least the average of 3 videos a week or something like that, or a month or something.
So. I think all you have to do, if you have your YouTube active and you have at least one regular video on it, I think you have to request the ability to do lives.
You have to have at least 50 subscribers.
Do you? No,
Yes.
You don't. I know you don't.
Yes. Well, our church YouTube had to get 50 subscribers before we could go live on it.
Because I went live on one of our new software channels the other day, and we have 2 subscribers, and it's a brand new channel.
That's weird.
It's not weird.
Well, I'm just saying this last year, in order for us to go live on YouTube, we had to have 50 subscribers on the church channel.
Maybe it's because we pay for the Google the Google Workspace thing.
Could be.
Because we were able to do lives right away. We just had to we had to turn the live request on in YouTube Studio and then wait 24 hours. And then it was fine. We can go live whenever we want.
Yeah, Dave, you can click to go live on your phone, and like it will tell you, or even on your computer, it will tell you, but you got to do it from inside YouTube, and YouTube will tell you if you can go live or not. And if you can't, it will tell you what requirements you have to meet in order to go live. And I know for a fact it's not 1,000 subscribers because we started this show when we had 400 subscribers when we started this show. Not this show, the Picking and Grinning show. I'm sorry.
Kat says, "Oh, Corey, what are we talking? What do I do now, Kat? Dang it! I'm letting people down. I don't even know."
I think that was back whenever you said something about Chris's low quality.
Oh.
But yeah, I keep remembering. Kat, she made a comment 2 weeks ago, and I keep remembering it, man. But it is hard. I mean, she said you have to make time to do the videos, and she's 100% correct. Because if I keep saying I just don't have time, you'll never get it done. And I'm gonna have to make the time. I mean, that's just it. I'm gonna have to do it. Hopefully, I can get one of my videos out here within the next week. Hopefully, I'll have a fishing video out on the new channel. Hopefully.
When it becomes a priority, you'll make time. That's the way everything works.
Yeah,
if it becomes a priority, you'll make the time.
True.
Nobody finds time. We all have the same amount of time. You just prioritize things, and when they become a priority, then you make the time.
I think I'm gonna do trout fishing, my first one.
Trout fishing?
I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still not 100% sure. The problem with trout fishing is I'm gonna have to go get a Georgia license, which is an out-of-state license. But I don't know what a trout. What?
Chris.
What?
Monetize your channel right from the beginning. Okay.
I gotta do affiliates. Yeah.
No, you don't have to do affiliates. You have a product. I don't know if it's legal. You'll have to check into it. You
Okay.
go trout fishing and get one of those flash freezers and flash freeze the trout and just sell it to your viewers. I'm in for a bag. You send me some trout, then I don't
Sell
have
the
to
trout. Oh, sell the trout.
sell the trout. I don't know if you can across state lines, but find out if you can flash freeze the trout, like vacuum seal it, flash freeze it. I'm in for the first bag.
So what would you do? Just vacuum seal it and throw it in a poly bag?
God, no. I'm out. I'm out.
That's funny.
No, I had to put it in one of them coolers, wouldn't I?
You could get the little styrofoam shipping coolers that you throw dry ice in.
Yeah, throw it in a box and ship it that way, right? Yeah. Needs to be a patent mailer. Dave, right now they say Facebook is the biggest paying one, but Facebook is tough, man. I ain't posted a video on Facebook in 2 weeks. Any kind of
there's no clear path on Facebook to get monetized, is there?
Yeah, there's not. You just have to be invited. Yeah.
I have an issue with the Facebook thing anyway. Like I gave it a little bit of a try, but the longer I was on Facebook, the more I realized that's the one platform I don't want to do content for that, because the content that does well is trash. It's not good content. Most of the content I see that are doing well, it's basically engagement bait type content. It's not.
Yeah, it's
nobody wants to
engagement.
hear anything thoughtful or
John
thought out or good. It's just engagement bait. I don't like that kind of content.
Rad Relics, he does really, really good with his.
With him doing his video clips of the auctions, that was a good idea.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
does
he
real
does pretty
good.
good.
He makes some good money over there on Facebook. So
You can.
I'm leaning more towards what you've been saying, Corey, and it's because I've been watching the different content. I've got out of watching reselling content, and now I've been watching the other kind of content and seeing the progress or the views or subscriber count and all that on other. And you're right, man. I mean, there's a channel out there that the old guy is just sitting there watching his garden grow. That's got more subscribers and more views total than Kevin and Dave put together. And I'm just like, holy cow.
Steve Wallace has got more than all of them put together.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
Harry Tornado in there too.
Yeah. Corey's.
I'd like to see a stealth camping channel where Harry and Kevin and Dave try to stealth camp. Where it's basically Kevin and Harry telling Dave to shut up. They're going to catch them.
I guarantee you that Dave's cooking channel does 20 times better than any reselling channel he has, content that he has. I guarantee it.
Dude, that fits his personality better than all of them.
Yeah.
Just because it's so relatable to people, who don't get everything perfect when they cook.
So I'm gonna try and get my first video out. I just got to break that ice, get that first one out.
Dave needs a T-shirt for all of his channels. It should just say, "I'm not an idiot. I just play one on YouTube," because he's smart, but he's very good at playing that character that does really well on YouTube.
I think the pace he moves at lends itself to the mistakes that are made. Chris, have you considered? I'm not trying to get you out of YouTube reselling, but have you?
I am. Work with me, Brad. I am.
Have you considered converting your channel since it's already monetized?
I have, but if I do that, then I think I would legitimately screw up the algorithm, because I don't want to get rid of the show that we do every Thursday night.
No, you'd have to dump the Thursday show.
Yeah, I think you have to clean break with it.
I think that's the best course of action. That sounds good to me.
Honestly, Chris, if you're going to be a YouTuber, it might be a business decision you have to make.
Sometimes those are hard.
But I absolutely love my Thursday night shows.
That makes one of us.
Yeah, everything's a trade-off, they say in business.
So are you trying to quit too, Brad?
No, I'm asking you, have you
Oh.
considered, since you already have a monetized YouTube channel, so you don't have to climb that mountain, and yeah, the content's going to be different, and some people are going to,
You're
unsubscribe.
still starting on second base.
Yeah, but you're already ahead of the game a little bit because you're already monetized.
It is something to think about.
And honestly, like, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound bad. I don't mean this to sound bad. I think this is honestly the reality for a lot of people. I don't even know if you'd even lose subscribers, that many of them, because I feel like people are subscribed to channels they just don't watch. I know I am. I'm subscribed to, like, I don't know, God knows how many channels.
Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah,
And there's probably about 10 to 15
I
that
haven't
I
even
regularly.
subscribed to Grams and Pops.
Yeah. But I don't. Their content's not being promoted to me in my recommended feed because I'm not regularly
like
watching all of them.
We do a lot of subscribing to support people too.
Yeah,
and
but it don't mean
it doesn't even matter what channel it is. After a while, you cycle through channels.
Yeah, views
Like,
matter more than
for a while, and
yeah.
See, I'd have to change the channel name and all that, and I don't know if I want to do that.
You've done, Chris. You've changed that channel name 4 times since I've known
I
you.
was gonna say
Not this channel. I haven't changed the Buck Mountain name at all. It's always been Buck Mountain.
It was Buck Mountain
There's
Barn.
been Barn on the end of it.
It was
but
Buck Mountain. It was going to be like Shell God.
Shellback Reseller.
Yeah, that. And
Yeah.
we had to talk.
But we never changed it. We never changed it. It was a talk. But here's the thing. If I did that, I would. I mean, if I did that, I still would want to do the Thursday night show with y'all. I still would want to keep that, even though it would be different. It would be a completely different niche. You know,
do it on here.
Maybe not. I mean, maybe I could
Do it on here.
What?
Do it on here. Reseller therapy. Just do it. Do it with you guys and Teresa on Thursdays, like you always do on this channel, and do reseller Thursday or reseller therapy Tuesdays. Just do it on here. It's the same damn content. The only thing that changes is me or Teresa. That's it.
Right.
It wouldn't matter. Just swap it out.
I don't know. Y'all want me to do too many big changes. SCG says I need to master eBay reselling before he can do anything else.
I think that's the whole point. Is he doesn't want to master eBay reselling. He wants to do something else.
Yeah.
We're trying to support him in that direction. But I think Brad's right. I think sometimes, and I'm not saying that's the right move. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying that sometimes that decision is the hard one, but it could be the right one.
Nor am I trying to get you to do it. I'm just asking you if you've considered it. So
ask AI, ask ChatGPT, give it all the facts and tell it, what do you think I should do? It'll probably tell you, give you something to think about.
Look at what Lisa said. Lisa, I watched this, and this is nuts. Now I got Brad and Corey here. I will ask a question about what the channel does. So she says the Cardinal channel. It's a bird feeder in Tennessee. This one has a huge amount of followers. It does. It has millions of followers, and it has 4 different lives running simultaneously that has anywhere between 700,000 people to 1.5 million people watching them while they're live. And all it is a video that is looped over and over and over. About every 10 minutes, it's looped, and it's on 24 hours. How did they do that? That's what I
just found a gimmick that worked.
Huh?
Just found a gimmick that worked.
Yeah, no. How do they make that video live? I can make the video loop over and over and over, but how do I make it live?
It's probably not. They just create a successive live that just keeps going and just have a video, input the video.
I don't understand.
Okay.
No, like for real,
There's many ways to do it. I'm sure with OBS Studio, you could loop a video on a live.
you can do simulated live.
Okay, so
And
maybe
we've done so like when we've done our church online, it's actually, when we do it, when we have done it, it's simulated live, meaning that it was all content that was recorded, and then it actually goes live at a certain time. And there are
Now,
people
this is
interacting.
live 24. This is live 24/7.
Is it?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying it's simulated live, meaning like it's live at a
It
certain.
looks like a live.
It runs like a live, but the content is actually simulated live, like meaning that it's just a pre-fed video.
SGC made a good point. He said, if you don't know how to do that, Chris, you're already in trouble. But I don't necessarily agree that you're already in trouble. But the fact that you don't already know how to do that or can't think of a way to do that kind of tells you a lot that there's a learning curve. And if you're willing to figure out that learning curve,
yeah,
might tell you more about whether you're ready to jump in that or not. If that's what stopped, you're like, whoa, that's a roadblock. I can't get past this. Then I don't know what the right direction is to go.
I want to know how they're doing it.
Have you tried looking it up?
Look right
Have
here.
you put any effort into figuring it out?
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to show this to you. Look.
We know what you're talking about. We understand what you're saying.
This right here is live. And all it is a looped video.
How do you know it's looped? Are you sure it's looped?
Oh, yeah, 100%. This is looped. Same views over and over and over. About every 10 minutes it gets looped. You would see it. You would see the repeat. This one may be different. Let's see if that bird comes back and does the same exact thing again.
Maybe there's just a lot of hungry birds out there. Do you ever see anybody come back and refill the feeder?
No, you never see anybody refill the feeder. So this particular one has 3,000 people watching it right now. 3,000. And it's just a 24-hour live video. And it's the Nashville Bird Camp.
Let me ask you, Chris. We'll bring this back full circle. If the guy that did this got a hold of you and said, hey, I've got a course for $500. I'll teach you every step of this, step 1, 2, 10. And if you do those steps, you'll have the same channel with whatever you want to put in front of the camera. Is that worth $500 for you?
Well, I'd have to have the $500 to do it.
That's not what I asked.
Well, that's how it's worth it to me or not. But look right here. Look, I'm going to show you something. I understand what you're saying.
How much money do you think he makes on that channel?
There's no telling. But look, it's just a fireplace. It's a looped fireplace. It's AI generated. So he's got 5 different lives going right now. How do you do that? I mean, how I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just an idiot, man. I don't know.
We don't use that word here, Chris.
Oh, you said it that time, Chris. You said it.
I did.
Sometimes
I just don't know.
We don't use that word.
How much research have you done into it?
We'll use idjit.
Idjit. Now, seriously, how much research have you done into it?
I haven't asked Chat GPT or nothing yet about it. I was just sitting here thinking about it when she talked about that, and I said, well, I'll ask the gurus right here. They ought to know. So, and Corey's the one that's got the big brain that knows everything, not being sarcastic because he's really, really smart. So I just thought I'd ask Corey.
Here's the trick to being really, really smart. Have access to Google and be willing to use it. I don't retain anything.
I think
no, but you have that
we've talked about
degree
this.
Thingy.
We've talked about this before. I think we talked about this on one of these things before. Like, it's probably Corey's. It's persistence that gets perceived as being smart.
I'm a problem solver. That's it. That's it. I'm a problem solver, and so are you. You just solve the problems that you want to solve. And when you see a problem you don't want to solve, it sounds difficult. And you're like, I'll ask somebody. Don't do that. Just solve the problem. Seriously, you could build a space station in your backyard if that was the problem you wanted to sell or solve. Reseller therapy, first step.
Okay, I
YouTube
found
it.
this on the web.
Now
Build a
Siri's
space
talking. No, I'm not actually building a space station. Siri.
We solve different kinds of problems. That's all. Some people are solving, bird channel problems. Some people are building space stations. So
Yeah.
And that bird channel is a problem you could solve within an hour with minimal effort. I know you could.
I probably could. You're probably 100% correct. I just have to put effort into it, just like I got to put effort into the actually.
all right, I got you a solution. Chris. All right.
You could do a YouTube channel about solving the problem of doing a bird YouTube channel.
I got you a solution, Chris, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna take your video editing software, okay, and you're gonna get you a video of the bird feeder, right? All right. And then you're gonna take and copy and duplicate that section, however long it is, 5 minutes long or whatever, and you're gonna do it till you've got like a 2 hour long video, all right? And then you're gonna like record that you're gonna go find a DVD combo player, and but first you got to get that file onto a DVD, and then you're going to play it on the DVD combo. Hear me out. And you're going to record it onto a VHS tape. Okay. And you're going to do that twice. All right. And then you're going to get 2 different televisions. You're going to set your camera up to point at the television. Okay. Television 1. And then you're going to have a switcher where you can switch between the 2 televisions. You're going to hit play. When that goes live, you're going to hit play on the one VCR, and you're going to have like camera 1's going to be just video in that screen, playing that feed, right? And then in 2 hours, when that VHS tape plays out, you're going to have to come in every 2 hours. This is the catch. You're going to have to hit that switcher to switch the live over to the second television where you've now started that second VHS tape with that same exact video on it. And then don't forget, this is an important step. You got to rewind the tape on the first television so that whenever 2 hours runs out, you can switch back over to that camera on that first television.
I'm sure that's the way they did it in the 70s and 80s. I mean, that would, I'm sure that's how they were.
You didn't say how to solve. You didn't say specifically how to solve the problem. You just want to solve the problem.
There's the comment.
We're richer in the modern world.
So I gave you a solution, Chris. Why don't you want to use that?
Yeah. All you need is fast enough internet and a Wi-Fi security camera, and then load it into OBS and set it up through YouTube. What? There it is, right there.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, Chris. I did walk you through trying to use an auction website on the phone one night.
Yeah.
SCG. Yeah, we had issues with that. So
we didn't do it.
SCG. The reason I recommended VHS over beta was because it's easier to find VHS players.
I will say, Chris, this doesn't reflect badly on you at all.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Listen, Teresa is very smart. She's super smart, and I love her to death. But she is not a problem solver. She's just not. It's not in her character.
Right.
Burns too many calories.
Smarter than me on a lot of things, but she's not a problem solver. Some people are, and some people aren't. And that's the way the world works sometimes. If you're not a problem solver, then maybe that's not the role you play in building that channel.
Right.
Maybe you got to find somebody that is a problem solver to help you out.
I just did it.
But no, wait a minute. I think SCG really. I think this is the problem. This is the fix. I believe this is how they did it. I mean, I can see this, the security camera, loaded it into OBS, and then set up through YouTube, because then you could have a 24-hour. But see, that's a 24-hour live from your security camera. What we're watching on the Cozy Winter fireplace or the Cozy Winter bird feeder up there is a 24-hour loop is what we're watching. And it's a loop that every 10 to 15 minutes it loops.
Well,
So
you
what
could
they've done is they've taken a video and they made the cuts in it to loop it. However, now see, I've done this before, but I've only done it up to 12 hours for ASMR. Okay, so I understand that making that loop. But my thing is how do I make it go? I mean, when you go live, I mean, like when we're in StreamYard, Corey, I mean, if I do a live thing, can I add a video to where it goes live and just loops over and over and over and over?
Well, StreamYard, you couldn't actually do it because you can't go live for more than 12 hours. It shuts it off.
Okay. So on YouTube, when you go live on YouTube, can you upload a video through maybe OBS or somewhere else and it just repeats it over and over and over and over?
I'll tell you what, if I can end this stream, I can go check.
Oh my gosh. I guess that's Corey's cue.
You're fine. I can just only do one.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just curious, you know. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna make a bird feeding video. That would require me making another ASMR channel that I don't want to do.
I'll tell you what channel I could create. I'm going to get one of my home cameras because I have the the little square security cameras.
Yeah.
I'm going to set it up pointing at my dog door.
Yeah.
And just watch the dog because our two dogs and our cat chase each other in and out of that dog door all day. They just back and forth chasing each other in and out of that dog door. I'm just going to set that camera up, and that's our live feed. And just leave it. It's the dog door cam.
You think people would watch that?
I don't know. They watch a stupid ass bird feeder. That's what we need. We need to set up a bird feeder outside of the dog door so when the cat goes out, it could catch the birds.
All right, Chris.
That's a channel.
Just on a whim. Just on a whim. I Googled, can you loop a section of video in OBS to play continuously during a live stream? And it says, yes, you can loop a section of video in OBS Studio by using the media source feature, which allows you to check a loop box in the properties to make the video play continuously. You can add this source to a scene, resize it to fit your stream, and it will loop automatically.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go watch some baseball and let my brain untie all the knots you guys are twisted into.
No, I've never used OBS. I've never used OBS, but I just Googled that to see if it was a feature of, because it sounds like OBS, I think, like any DAW software you would use, it would there'd be an ability to loop a section.
I want to say congratulations to the American hockey teams.
Yes.
Hey,
go America.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry if you're still in here, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe that? That's the first time the American hockey teams won since the miracle.
Yep.
That's great, man. That was pretty cool. I told Tammy I went to go find it and watch it. We didn't get to watch it. All right. Well, sorry I killed the show. Corey's ready to go now.
Where you stood.
Huh?
I would rather you kill the show than kill over on the show, Odin. I thought we were going down that path.
I feel better than that. I don't know what happened, man. I mean, I was not feeling well at all. And either my sugar was way too high or it was way too low. It just was not.
So all we gotta do,
or it could have been a mix of me breathing in all these chemicals and stuff I was cleaning, the different type of chemicals I had.
We just gotta keep talking about bird feeders and you perk right back up.
No, I just, man, I'm going to tell you, man, I'm dead serious, man. If I could get social media video stuff to take off, man, I wouldn't do eBay.
I'd never see you guys again.
That's exactly what he was going to say.
No, I wouldn't. I still, see, I mean, Brad makes a very good point. You know, take my monetized channel and do that on the monetized channel. But my dilemma is I don't want to lose what I've built on that channel with a Thursday night show. The videos, I mean, you know what I mean? The videos are garbage. But the Thursday night show, man, is really fun for me. I think it's fun for everybody else. I think it's fun for the majority of people that come and watch us and, you know, make fun of us. And
Hey, Chris,
I just can't see myself parting with that part of the deal.
Are you going to give up your future for 40 people in a live stream?
I could give you a secret about YouTube,
That's
Chris.
not a fair question, Brad.
It is a fair question. That's an
I was just trying to make it as simple as possible.
Y'all make me feel like y'all don't want to do the Thursday night show anymore.
No, that's
I
not
said
your
move
reading.
the show. I didn't say kill it. If you really enjoy it and you want to do it, move the show. Everybody that watches that show, if you say, hey, it's going to be at this URL instead, they don't give a crap what it's called. Move the show.
Yeah, you can announce it for a month. Get them over there.
Oh, change it to a completely different channel?
Put it on this channel. It's already here. You already have access. The StreamYard's already set up. Just move the show. You don't have to put it on this channel. You could put it on a completely new one, but you don't have to do that because the same people that watch it watch this. It's the same.
Whenever I'll give you a clarifying question here, Chris. Whenever I have to like give advice and stuff, people, honestly, it consists of me just sitting and listening to them for a couple hours.
Oh, I know.
And then I ask them this question: if you had a friend that told you everything you just told me, what would you tell them to do? And there's something about when you're answering the question for somebody else, everything's easier to answer. And then they usually just very quickly, I mean, like without thinking, they can say, well, I would tell them to do this and this and this. And then I tell them, well, why don't you just pretend somebody gave you that advice and just do it?
If Lag had asked this question, how would you have answered it? What would you tell him to do?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know, because and see it, I'll be straight honest, you know. I mean, here's the other thing. If I switched it, I would lose the income that show brings.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about what advice would you give a friend? What would you tell your friend to do if
I thought we was talking about me.
Not everything's about you, Chris.
No, we were just talking about changing my channel up, wasn't we? Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Y'all just really confused me. Tanya and Brad confused me.
What all Brad said here, I'll try and break it down even simpler, and that's tough because he did a good job. What Brad was saying is, if you had a friend asking exactly what you're asking now, what should I do in this situation? What would you tell your friend? If this wasn't you, it was somebody else, what would you tell them to do?
Well, I wouldn't know what to tell them in this situation.
Did you get to say, I don't know in the Navy a lot?
No, because I knew the situation.
Well, you know the situation. You're in it.
I mean, I knew how to handle the situation. I'm just saying I wouldn't
know
if you come to me, Corey, with the problem, or Brad come to me with the problem, I honestly would not know what to tell you because there's other avenues that we're not even thinking about, that we're not even talking about.
Is this one of those?
You can't picture it in your head if you close your eyes, huh? That's
That's where I was going. Can we go there one more time?
No, but listen to me.
All right. Wait, let me tell the chat.
No, I got something.
Let me tell the chat what I did after that show that day. Let me tell the chat what I did after the show that day. I sent Chris a picture of Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox. It's something that most of us recognize, right? And I said, Chris, I asked Chris, I said, can you visualize the blue ox in your mind? And he said, yes. And then I said,
no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You did. You said you could. You said, yes, I can because I've seen it. You said, I can because I've seen it. Right.
Right.
And
but this one wasn't.
And now time out. And then I said, now, can you imagine that same, can you imagine that same ox, but purple? And he said, no, because he's never seen it.
Right, because I've never seen it purple.
Right, so I have a new one. Have you ever seen a white cow?
A white cow?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know if you've ever seen it? Well, what color cow have you seen?
Brown.
All right. Now, can you see that in your mind?
I see a brown cow. Yeah,
All right. Can you imagine a dark brown cow?
I've seen one. Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't going to work. I was going to use the white cow and then say like, no, can you envision that same cow off white? Never mind. You weren't my fun.
Chris, you're stubborn.
That's really where I was going with that whole thing right there. Thank you.
Maybe this will help. Picture that brown cow. You got him?
Yep.
Okay. Now picture somebody coming by with a garden hose and washing him off, and he's actually white.
Ooh.
Can you see that?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all see it?
Yeah.